have to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it unleash me, burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at Paul's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Where have you been? Been searching. Where have you been? Been searching all
Let's go to
alone.
bed.
Confessing while alone without a clue, without
That Kaneshiro truly was an evil stain on society. Same with Kamoshida, and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires. Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there? I wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help? So it's because they don't have the courage. Humans are so weak. Humans. Hey, do you think I'll really be able to become a human when I touch the treasure? Some memories came back. I tried to force myself to forget, but I really may not be human. Who do you think you're talking to? Now that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am the core of the Phantom Thieves, after all.
All right.
Come on, it's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to sleep.
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his words.
You've defeated the repulsive fiend of gluttony this time. Well done. I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
You are not worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
Do you recall the whispers about that strange man?
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it. This is about the cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
Indeed. I speak of another with powers similar to yours.
Alright, good morning. So, this is where I think people who don't like Akechi get kind of caught up in thinking the game doesn't want you to like him either, or don't realize that the information we get about him via every other aspect of the game but Akechi himself is very much skewed against him. You can see, he's like, well, Yaldagor asks us, do you recall the whispers about that strange man? Now, if we remember, exactly, Kaneshiro was not talking about someone who can use the metaverse in the way we go into it. He was talking about someone who uses the metaverse to go into the houses of others and target people. And there's a really subtle distinction there, because Akechi, while he can physically enter these palaces, is not the one using the palaces and choosing them to target others. He's told to go there, so he goes there. Kaneshiro was talking about Shido. But Igor, and remember, Yaldagor is the one who stacked the deck against Akechi and Ren, hoping that they would set them up basically to be opposing parts and to be rivals that were hopefully on a collision course, which the game never did anything with. I don't know why. So he asks, with his own bias of wanting us to be suspicious of Akechi and work against him, asks, do you whispers about that strange man? And then, with Ren thinking, oh, there's another metaverse user, he doesn't necessarily mean, oh, another persona user, but someone else who can use the metaverse. But then the way Igor responds is, yeah, the one with powers similar to yours. Which is not what Kaneshiro was talking about, nor is that what Ren asked. Also, there should not be a space between shutdown. It's mental shutdowns. The shutdown is one word. Hey everybody, good evening, good afternoon. Hello, hello, hello. And even she doesn't know. They're not omniscient, the twins. They're actually remarkably ignorant when compared to the Velvet Room attendants of Persona 3 and Persona 4, which those, while they were ignorant about the world outside of the Velvet Room, they did have a certain sense of awareness of things to come and things that should be, and they just kind of let it be. They didn't interfere with it because it wasn't really their business. So for Justine to ask, well, this is about the case of the people who are shut down, right? This just shows that because Lavenza is split in two, even she's left partially blind and ignorant, which is why the twins, they both only have one eye. Anyway, let's go on. Wait, what was the summary of that? So the reason I bring that up is because people who don't like Akechi, and I say that it's a very broad term, and I mean people who are too fucking stupid to pay attention to what the game says about him. They think the game wants you to dislike him and don't realize how biased many of the sources of information about Akechi are. Like Yaldabaoth/Igor, like Ryuji, for fuck's sake, Jesus Christ.
If you are to complete your rehabilitation, you may encounter him eventually. Yet another thing for me to look forward to.
And that just says it all right there. And then he's setting it up for Ren to think, oh, in order for me to be completely free/rehabilitated, I have to confront this guy. Which isn't necessarily wrong. He does have to confront Shido. But Yaldagor is making it seem like, no, you have to confront Akechi.
It would be greatly troubling if you were to not strengthen your abilities. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
Yay.
All right.
It's not necessarily a bad thing that he's playing a game. It's more
It's
that
time, inmate. Return to your world.
it's more that the game never does anything with the idea of Akechi and Ren are meant to be fated rivals, and yet they become so attached to each other. Oh, look, there's the little plate of food that Mono must be eating off that.
It's me, Makoto. Were you sleeping?
I'm still asleep.
I assume it's okay if you're able to make such jokes. There's something I feel I should let you know. Kanashiro contacted me.
Kanashiro?
Aw.
He said he's calling off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well. And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
That's fast.
What?
It appears they did not want him to disappear, if you know what I mean.
His group was called a mafia after all. I wouldn't put silencing him past them.
Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart?
It's hard to say for sure yet.
Cat stretch.
I see. What about those psychotic breakdowns that Kanashiro mentioned?
I'm not sure. But I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately. It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces.
True. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kanashiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Thank you.
You will fight this man, you will hate him. Akuden falls in love. Wait, no. Yell the buff or Yell the Gore's like, hey, you're gonna take this guy down, and then... Oh, what is it? Hey, you're gonna wreck this guy, and Akuden just looks at Akechi and he's just like, oh god, I hope so. Just takes one look at him like, oh, okay. What'd you say, Malko? I think you may know this already, but I have been ordered by Principal Kohayakawa to look for the culprits. Is he onto us? We seem to be fine for now, but we can't let our guard down. I ask that you try not to stand out for a while. Okay, see you in a bit, Lily. By the way, I usually spend my time in the student council room. If there's ever an emergency, feel free to come find me there. I think I'm almost done with Takemi. So I'd want to get her out of the way. Yeah, she's at 8. But then again, An's only at 4. But I do have a lot of time coming up. Hold on. I heard the Phantom Thieves showed up in Shibuya. This time they're targeting the Mafia boss. Akechi-kun should deal with the Mafia boss instead of the Phantom Thieves. Maybe he's too busy. What are the Phantom Thieves trying to achieve? They're only targeting bad guys so far. Maybe they do it for fame. I guess they want to show up Akechi-kun after he said those things on TV. Oh wow, it's almost like Ryuji is so fucking transparent that this chick who just randomly talks about, I don't know, anything that pops into her head could see through him. God damn it. And I know I gotta hang out with him soon because he has, no, I meant, sorry. Oh, no, he's still waiting for something? An's gonna go up. Kemi's gonna rank up. You better be here tonight, Akechi. I'm so sorry I missed our cafe date. He didn't message me, so I didn't know. You're being told to avoid taking detours because of the crimes targeting young people lately. Well, you're not affected because of your bad rep. If you want to ask me something, go for it. About the class president? She's the ideal honor student. Excellent grades, exemplary conduct, trusted by teachers. She ran for class president and won on her own merit. Well, no one else wants to do her job, though. The principal. He's still highly regarded for his passion for education, even though he's criticized our scandals now. Ever since the incident involving Mr. Kamishita, he's been working to restore our school's prestige. Okay. Just don't tell me anything. I hear fraud is on the rise, and there's even rumors of drugs and prostitution. The police can't do much because they have too little info. Most of the time, the victim stays silent. Okay, thanks, I guess. Okay, no new chatter around here. Hey, Starlet! Wait, do I have the persona for it? I don't. Alright, you didn't see me, Takemi. Shh, shh. You don't see me. Shh, you don't see me. You don't see me.
Hey, inmate!
You certainly seem composed.
Justine, you handle this. These are the paths you have walked.
Woo! 28.
This persona?
God, this thing is so, like, useless and hideous. Like... I bet this little guy.
This persona? You'll withdraw this persona? This is your power. Are you finished?
Yeah, bye, losers. Bye.
It is time, inmate.
Oh god, I have to put away my laundry. Thanks for reminding me. Anyone to eavesdrop on here? Oh, I do have to return a DVD. I have to return some videotapes. How many of you get that reference?
What would you like?
Yeah. He walks in and he's like, oh shit, and he like puts his hand up before his eyes. He's like, don't see me, don't see, like as if he can't see her, she can't see him, like, oh, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Yeah, new A. Like, new! Let's look at this little guy. Lala and I were talking about him yesterday. He looks like a third evolution of a Pokemon that like people would be scared of, but he just looks so chill and weird. Like he looks like he'd also be, if he were a giant plush, like the size of a bed or something, he would be so comfortable to lay on. A creature of Japanese law with a monkey's head, tiger's legs, and a snake tail. The tale of Heike says it hid behind a dark cloud each night to attack the emperor. Jeez, okay. Alright, dude. Anyway, I'm back. I've made progress with the medicine. Could you tag along for a bit? Sure. I'm going to meet someone at Inokashira Park.
Let's go.
It's close, right? Let's go. Yeah, I
Here.
may have overspoken about the chill. All the data, specimens, and sample medicine. They're all there inside of that case. Let me know if you need anything else. Based on what I read in the findings summary you sent me, the results are truly amazing. We'll perform one final exam with our equipment, and be ready to treat Mila-chan with it. Excellent. Then the rest is up to you. So, this is the kid from your study, Yeah, he's my little guinea pig. You certainly walked a dangerous line, but I'm sure you implemented the strictest of safety protocols. Please put some thought into the offer we discussed, will you? Alright, I'll call you later. He's the doctor treating Miwa-chan. He's just so happened to be a year ahead of me in college. I told him everything since I was so close to perfecting the medicine.
Thanks.
I have to thank you again. All this is thanks to you helping with the clinical trials. Don't worry about it.
I see.
Okay, then I guess I won't. From my tour of their medical facility and discussions I had with their development team, I'm confident this will be a success, and they'll complete development on schedule. The final result will be out of my hands, though, if I don't accept their offer, that is. I was recruited. He offered me the position of head of research and development at his hospital, which means I'll have to close my practice. I start first thing next month. Unfortunately, Takemi Clinic of Internal Medicine will be gone. And your patients? I'll urge my patients to transfer to that hospital, and I'll be sure to give them priority there. You seem flustered. Are you really that troubled by it? Just kidding. Huh? The part about being recruited is true, but I don't intend to close my practice. I kind of like being a general practitioner. I'll still work with them to develop new medicine, though. Oh, I should have totally read this another way. Like, Are you really that troubled by it? Just kidding, like in a big way like that, okay. Once the medicine's perfected, I'll be able to see Miwa-chan and receive my reward. Or smile. Oh, I need to give you your reward too. I'll think of something to give my little guinea pig for holding up his end of the deal. Thanks.
All right.
Anyway,
You know what was awful about Persona 3? It's because the guy who directed it has never had a genuine relationship with a woman. And also because they didn't really know what they were doing when it came to like friendship / dating sim elements in it. Anytime you got to rank 9 with a girl, you automatically entered a relationship with her. But then once you got to rank 10, you never had to hang out with her again. So like every girl you were friends with, you dated them, and you had no punishment for it whatsoever. And in Persona 4, they changed it where it's like, oh, if you do decide to date every girl, then they'll all find out about it, and then haha, hilariously kick your ass in this funny scene. And I'm thinking about that because I was watching Yankee play Persona 3 for a couple days ago, and I'm like, and they just fell into a relationship with one of the characters, and I'm like, wow, yeah, that really was a thing. You had no choice in that, didn't you? You were really concerned when you thought I was going to close this office. Honestly, I think they should just take that out entirely. Especially with this one, it doesn't make any sense because the most meaningful relationship you have in the game is when the player has no choice but to enter. Yeah, you had to date them or you wouldn't be able to finish the confidant. Yeah, like it was... That was the rank up, is that you dated them. Joker realizing he forgot to pick up a confidant persona, walking into the kitchen just stalling because you forgot. Yeah, I do that all the time. Like he just walks into Untouchable and he's like, wait a minute, and he kind of just sits and thinks and he's like, oh fuck, and he just turns right back around. I know you said it was for your entrance exams, but come on, really? I think it's about time you started being honest with me. It's okay, you can tell me. Why did you keep coming to me? I should choose my words carefully. Why don't you tell me the truth about why you kept coming to me? And see, with this, I don't think she's asking, like, were you interested in me? She's probably like, come on, I know you're a fucking phantom thief. You're gonna tell me? Like, you want to tell me the truth? And then he confesses, and she's probably like, okay, weirdo with a crush, fine. It was for my exams.
I see.
Is that so? Well, I can take a hint. It's getting late. You should get going. Come visit anytime. It's like, alright.
See you later.
You don't want me to know the truth then, so I'll just keep quiet. You stuck by me. Even one of those side effects could have killed you. Wait, really? It really could have killed me? You really are the best guinea pig I could have hoped for. You have no sense of value or concern about your own life. And that's really useful for someone like me. It was a breeze. Ah, tough guy, huh? Guess I should give your compensation a boost for that. I'll make sure it's good. I'm going to hang up now. We're done with the clinic trials, but you can drop by any time you need some more medical supplies. Aw.
Ah, you're back.
Fuck off, y'all. I want to see if Akechi wants to hang out with me.
Hey, inmate!
You haven't forgotten about your special assignment, have you? Better not keep us waiting long. No, Akechi, though. Oh my god, go away, Akechi. You know, I've been curious. What's Kosei like? Is it filled with guys like Yusuke? I imagine there are a lot of different people there. Now that you mention it, I have one very interesting classmate. Hifumi! She is a female shogi player, and seemingly quite the skilled one at that. Are you talking about Hifumi Togo? I remember hearing she's a student at Kosei. They say she's the most beautiful shogi player around right now. Dude, that sounds too good to be true. Give me some more info. I do not know much about her. She's not the kind of person to let others close to her. It sounds like she only focuses on her shogi pursuits. After all, it's said she is a lone genius. However, I have heard she's commonly seen at the church over in Kanda. For real? Okay, we're at 16. That's 16 for reals. We gotta go. You'll probably get struck down by a bolt of lightning if you're going for that ulterior motive. That ain't it. This is for the Phantom Thieves. I mean, Shogi's a kind of battle, right? She's gotta know all sorts of insane strategies and stuff. That is quite the stretch. Churches are supposed to be holy. Don't do this, Ryuji. Oh, you guys are gonna pay for this one day. Ren, you go spy on her for me. Find out if she's really as cute as they say she is. Fuck off.
Let's ignore that idiot.
Thank you, Mona.
Anyway, a shogi expert, huh? Striking an enemy with but a moment's inspiration? Skillfully strategizing toward victory? Those might actually be good tactics to know for our work as the Phantom Thieves. You said she's at the church in Kondo, right? We should check it out when you have the time.
Yeah, Mishima's social thing, I think that should have been reversed. And you know what, I think actually, depending on what the card, or the Arcana, yeah, but depending on what the tarot card is for the Confidant, you should hope to reverse it, because, for example, the moon upright is a pretty, like, not bad, but it is a pretty, it's a type of card that you don't necessarily always want, because upright it means like fears, anxieties, illusions, and reversed it means, hold on. You release your fear and your repressed emotions and inner confusion. So all the things that the moon upright has within itself, which is things you're unclear about, things that are hazy but are still building up inside of you, the reverse releases it. So, Mishima's, you should aim to reverse it. The tower, you should aim to... Well, the tower is bad no matter which way you slice it, but you should hope to reverse the tower, because then it's not as bad. Really, the tower is the worst one. Actually, you should just hope to never get the tower. But if you have it, like, no matter which way you slice it, it's gonna be bad. The devil's another one. The devil, you should hope to reverse that one.
All right.
I have to go back to following the, I have to go back to following the guide. Oh, this is depressing. I have to go back to following the guide because I'm getting a little lost on, what days to do what Confidant. Ketchy, I want to go to the cafe with you. Because then we're going to be entering that terrible long stretch where, like, you can't hang out with them over the summer. And I'm like, no, gotta do it now. And I think what happened is I may have gone to, like, Mementos one of the days where I could have, or one of the nights where I could have hung out with him at the cafe. And so now I'm just anxious, like, but I want to do it now. Let me hang out with the boy now. Ugh, God, my neck. Let's see. Yeah, like, reversing it, I think, because you don't want the relationship to stay on its destructive path. You should hope to reverse it. Of course, it doesn't really help when it's cards that, like, they pull from other decks that don't really fit normal decks, like Faith or Consular. So it's like, what the fuck's the point of that? Neither of those really need to be reversed, though. Maybe Maruki's. He would be like the surprise reversal, I think. That'd be kind of interesting. Hold on. Didn't I favorite this shit? I could have sworn. No, that's not it. I thought I bookmarked this goddamn link. Where did I put it? There we go. Whew. There's not even a lot of stuff on my desktop. And I still had trouble finding this. Okay, we're into June. Let's see. June 29th. Oh no, it's 28th. Okay. Apparently it should be Oh wait, you know what? I'm not gonna follow the guide bit by bit because I do have I do have my own ideas of stuff. Joker staring at his phone. When my boyfriend returned from the war that is media, that are media appearances rather. He's at 6, and she's at 3. No, it's oh yeah, the one to hang out. About my previous request. I thought about a lot of things since then. I want to talk to you again. Do you have time? I want to max him out because I wasn't able to get a certain persona, and then I wasn't able to make like one cool ultimate persona because I missed my chance to max him out. So I just want to get this shitlord out of the way so I never have to talk to him again. Thanks. Can you come to Inokashira Park? I was just there, and that's right near Kichijoji, which is just where Akechi lives, so I'm gonna imagine Ren very slowly walks through Kichijoji hoping to see that boy. Hey, I've been thinking a little bit about Akiyama-kun. I don't want to change his heart. Huh? Well, actually, I was just gonna say the same thing. I mean, going after him wouldn't even help you guys get famous. It'd practically be pointless. You still care about fame?
Huh?
Wait, how'd you know about that? Oh. I get it. Of course a thief who steals hearts would see what's going on in the depths of my psyche. Also, you're very easy to read. You're as dumb as Ryuji. Oh, that was mean. I just woke up, so I'm gonna be a bit grumpy. You know, I first started the fan site so I could spread your message of justice to the world. Are you sure about that? Before I knew it, the only reason I wanted to help you guys was so I could get famous myself. I knew that by the second time we hung out, dude. Though maybe that's always been the real reason. It has. I say these things, I picture Ren hearing them, and he says them under his breath, like, the real reason was I wanted to spread your message of justice, was it? Or maybe the real reason was I wanted fame all along. Yeah, sure was. I don't know. I thought I was doing it out of respect for you guys. Yet deep down, I think I really just wanted to show the world I'm more than some stupid zero. Hard to do that on Anonymous. Look where that got me, though. The fan site stuff, oh my god. B, the first time we played this game in English, me and chat realized that, like, hey, you know, the only reason that Shido's company was able, or Shido's crew was able to really target the thieves and, like, get them all wrapped up in the fake medjed shit is because Mishima made the fan site and the poll on the fan site. Like, the only way they were able to be taken down by their own hubris is because Mishima wanted to, like, get popular, and he wanted to make it be like, yeah, we like the Phantom Thieves, yeah! He just wanted to get a bunch of stans together. So basically, stan culture and Mishima ruined everything in this game. Ren's angry internal commentary. Yeah, my boy's mad. That's how I always play Ren, or Akira, like, not rude, but just really with no patience for people who are, like, so caught up in their own selfishness that they don't realize how they hurt other people. Yeah, see, like, I never realized that either until, I can't remember who pointed it out. I really wish I could remember their name. Like, he just, if he never made those polls, he was like, let's change what these people, because you're so mean, I'm gonna make sure that people believe in you. Like, fucker, your site ruined everything for us. A Twitter thread. Like, Mishima, just make, like, fan cams of the thieves set to terrible pop music. I don't know how he could do that, though, because he doesn't have footage of them. I don't even know, really, then. Ren would be much safer than Mishima, yep. Yep. I'm just a selfish loser clinging desperately to your popularity. Yes, you are. I don't deserve to work alongside the valiant Phantom Thieves. Thanks for everything. Bye. Bye. Oh. No. Man, you're pathetic. I totally ate dirt. I'm such an idiot. I can't even run away right. And would you believe it? The guy, Hoshino, who says he's never had an honest relationship/friendship with a woman in his life, so he doesn't think men and women can be true friends, thinks Mishima is his favorite character and relates to him the most. Working alongside the Phantom Thieves has made me feel like I myself could change the world. But it's only ever been you guys. I'm still just as powerless as always. That's the truth. I wonder if there's really any way a pathetic guy like me can help you. Yeah, you can get away from me! See, I never really cared about Mishima any way or the other. I thought his significance stopped once the Kamoshida arc ended. And I would be really wary of the guy who was like, yeah, Kamoshida told me to spread all this information about you online. And it's like, yeah, I want to make a fan site for you. Be like, I don't know, bro, that might get you into trouble again. So back off on that. Yeah, I'm gonna be around for a little while. I might take a might take a break in the late afternoon my time. It's only 11 here, so like 3 or 4 hours or so, because I don't want this video to go on too long, but yeah. But I'll be back, so no worries, Lily. Anyway, I have discussed ways to improve Mishima, and since these streams are supposed to be me not being subjective in my analysis, so let me dial back my Mishima hate. Let me dial that all back. Mishima is intended, I think, to be a representation of how difficult it can be for the average person, or the average boy, I guess, in this case, who has been mistreated and bullied and abused, to then pick himself up and aspire to be better than he is, quote-unquote better than he is. And then how frustrating it can be to look up to other people, in his case, the fucking Phantom Thieves, and think, I want to be like that. Why can't I be like that? So then, realizing the limitations of his own abilities and his own self, and then thinking, because I can't be like them, I'm even more of a loser, I'm even more pathetic. And his arc should ideally be about, well, finding out ways that he matters. And to his credit, this is what this conversation is about right now. It's like, well, is there any way a guy like me can help you? And you're telling him, yeah, of course there is. But the way it gets there from him, like, stealing money from people, from trying to get you to target, like, some idol's boyfriend because he's jealous, trying to get you to, date girls from you met online just because he uses your name to try to get his dick wet. Like, it's just not... They could have gone about it another way. They didn't have to make it so gross. And didn't have to make him so thoroughly unlikable. And I've said before about how characters can have negative character traits, and characters need to have flaws, because that's how characters in narrative works. You need conflict, and characters need to have flaws. And character growth can either be negative character growth in that they don't get better, positive character growth in that they do change, or like a stagnant character growth, which is kind of what Ryuji goes through, which is his character pretty much remains the same, which isn't always a bad thing. Like, some characters can just not learn their lesson, and that could be their arc, which is just a flat line. Like, they don't learn their lesson. And it's only bad if every character is like that. And then, I'd said this before, but as an aside, Ryuji does make some progress in the third semester, so he's a bit of a mix. With Mishima, it's like, with the way he's written, he has such negative character growth, and then any attempt to make him have positive character growth is just him being a self-pitying loser, and I'm supposed to pat him on the back. Because his problem here isn't, I was really messing things up for you guys, and I want to make that up to you. He does say that, but it's also wrapped in language like, I'm such a loser, I'm so pathetic, I can't do this right. Like you said, Starlet, like, he guilt trips Ren throughout all of this. And while that could be a part of, you know, him thinking so lowly of himself and having no confidence, and I think that's, you know, true, you can't ever actually tell him, like, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Like, just knock it off. Just stop it. So, yeah. I wish you would be able, because you can challenge him throughout this confidant, but he just doesn't listen to you, so then it's like, why am I hanging out with you if you're not fucking listening to me? But you gotta push through to get the cool fucking persona. And it is badly written, yes, B. Anyway, well, I hope so. Me too. I guess there is one thing. Running the fan site. That's where my special power lies. I don't know, are you gonna fucking ban aunties? And just keep the stands around? I don't want it to be about public relations anymore, though. First and foremost, that site needs to be a safe haven for people in serious trouble. After all that happened to me with Kamoshida, I know how hard it can be to speak out against injustice. Okay, good. So like this part. I like... There's elements of where he grows at the end of his confidant that I really like. I'm like, yeah, this is good for you. The way you got there is incredibly frustrating, and I want to push you into this lake. As long as there are voices crying out to the Phantom Thieves, I'm going to help them be heard. Fanboy. Greatly increases XP earned from battle. I don't need that. Thanks, Mishima. Mishima gets into fan wars. That's fair, Lily. Yeah, like I say, I'm trying to be as objective as I can here, where it's... I see where they were going with Mishima, and they do hit those points where he has to be more confident in himself. He has to realize his own value. He has to pull away from his selfish desire to use whatever he can to be more important and realize I'm capable of this myself and no one else can do it like I can do it, and I matter because I'm me. Like, he really needs to gain so much more confidence and view himself as someone who's strong and reliable, not because of who he's friends with or attached to, but because he's himself. So he does get there. It's just, for me personally, the way it gets there, it's annoying. And then for me, analyzing it as a narrative, I'm like, it's frustrating how little freedom you have to challenge him on it. And I get that's, you know, it's one of the limitations of this being a game, so... Alas. He does get into fan wars. Mishima has, Mishima camps on someone's curious cat and sends anonymous messages to them yelling at them. We should just forget about going after Akiyama-kun, okay? I'm still worried about some of the rumors I've heard about him, but I'll do some more research. He's not as bad a guy as he pretends to be. Apparently he's super sweet to his girlfriend. A guy can be nice to one person and still be a piece of shit. Can you imagine that? They've been talking about getting married even since back in middle school. I'm honestly kind of jealous.
Well, see you later.
You should feel sorry for her. He sounds like a dick. Amamiya? The thing I mentioned about Akiyama-kun turned out to be true. It wasn't just some rumor. I found a post on the fan site by a girl who I assume is Akiyama-kun's girlfriend. Well, this was a change in tone. She's worried because her boyfriend's been hanging out with some sketchy guys. Acting strange, too. Seems like enough evidence to make him a target, but I'm gonna look into this a little further, just to be safe. Kind of worrying. Right, of course I've still gotta dig up the evidence, but we can't ignore any cry for help. Even I didn't realize the fan site meant this much to me. Thanks for helping me get here. Bye. Yeah, that's how I feel about Ryuji, Starlet. In that, I'll just say it here so it's in the video, so if I'm not looking at the chat replay, I can listen to me quoting you. His confidant feels stagnant to me, even if it isn't really, because the way his character has negative growth and then counters it by essentially putting him slightly above square one, it feels redundant, especially since you can't really challenge him on it. Yeah, that's how I feel with Mishima and Ryuji, is the growth that he has is like such a tiny little baby step forward that like, really, if you want to be technical, yes, that is character growth. Even if it's that one tiny step forward toward change, okay. He did have growth. Well, personally for you, and it's for me too, if it's not satisfying, that's fine. And you could view it as not enough, and I'm saying it's not enough, and it's not satisfying, and then at the same time acknowledging, like, okay, yeah, they could have done more, but this is what they did, and I accept it even if I don't like it, and then I see I'm trying to think of like other ways they could have done stuff with it. And I think reversing the Moon Confidant would have been a really good way to do that. Like, I don't even know at what point you could have reversed it. Like, what would have made Mishima not break, but like, I guess this whole point right here with you targeting him in Mementos and not actually going after his shadow, which I don't understand. Like, if the shadow was confronted but then never had anything done to it, like, what's the point then? Like, what's the point? If the shadow doesn't have any threat against it, how does it know to change? Unless it's just like the unbearable guilt that weighs down on the shadow conveys itself to Mishima's brain. I guess maybe that was it. That probably is it, I guess.
Do you know the answer?
Gold? Yeah.
This is it.
Exactly.
Nice going!
Making yourself seem bigger. Reminds me of a frilled lizard. Like the one in Jurassic Park. I would say Ryuji's growth happens in one area and then doesn't happen in others, and therefore it becomes like how do I put it? You're kind of just like, well, you're figuring out what you need to change about yourself, but why are you still treating girls this way? You know, like it's I don't know how to describe it. It's like he figures out a way to put on his shirt and then doesn't know how to put on pants. It's like, you got half of the act of getting dressed right. How did you not figure out how to put on your pants? Something so simple and so basic that you should just know. I haven't hung out with Kasumi, and I feel really bad, but I'll do that over... I think over the summer you can hang out with her a lot, so I'll just... And there's only 5 ranks, so I'll just get her out of the way then.
I'll just add this.
We'll just have to wait for now.
Oh, I figured out, by the way, why that shop is called 37 degrees Celsius. And it's because if you convert it into Fahrenheit, it's 98 degrees. And 98 degrees was the name of a boy band back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Thanks! For real?
Nah, give it up.
Oh.
I feel bad that the longer you take with Aunt's Confidant, the longer Shio stays in the hospital. It's like, I want to get this done quickly too, because I'm like, I want Shio to be fine and out of there.
let's go!
Like, I'll race you there. And Ren's just like, I am not running in this crowd. I have a doofy run on, I can't do that. See, I don't know if it's intentionally meant to be like a nod to that boy band, but I cannot think of any other reason why they would call it 37 degrees Celsius unless there is an accessories store in Japan that is also like named after a certain temperature, which I would not put it past them to be having a reference to that, considering pretty much all the stores in this game are a nod to something that exists really in Japan. They just have slight changes to the name. So let me dial myself back. I doubt it's an intentional reference to 98 degrees, but it is the same as 98 degrees Fahrenheit, that band. So that I'm really amused by that. Oh my god, I didn't want to do this voice. I didn't want to do all the voices though. Yeah. You finished? Yeah, you finished Futaba really early. She's in a coma for like a month, even though the Kemi's like, she's fine. She just needs to rest. Like, no, she's in a coma. Okay. Senpai, I'm so pumped to get to work with you today. After I saw you in last year's show, I think I'm gonna cry.
Right.
It really wasn't a big deal. That fashion show was tiny. By the way, I'm Mika, and please, no honorifics. I might be older, but you have loads more experience on Senpai. Alright, Mika. Feels a little weird saying it like that. Oh, and you don't need to use Senpai with me. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. Likewise, An-chan. You're so nice. Hey, can you teach me how to be a better model? You know, your everyday routines, stretches. Routines? You mean, like, singing in the shower? Oh, is that all you do? Then what kind of stuff do you eat? I've been looking all over for a place to import some organic green almonds. Plus, I'm getting super tired of eating quinoa. Do I need to, like, boil it in hard water or something? Almonds? I only ever eat those when they're covered in chocolate. In hard water? Isn't it kind of tough to boil ice? Ren's face. Do you weigh yourself? Oh, of course. Once a year for the health examinations at school. So you're gonna keep it all a secret from me, huh? I get it. I guess it's hard trusting someone you just met. That's not it. I just don't really think about that stuff. It has nothing to do with not trusting you. It's more that modeling is like a hobby for me. I love Ren's reactions in the background, like, what? Huh? An-senpai, that's so horrible. What do you mean you don't care about modeling for these guys? You said that, An-chan? Wait, I love this magazine. Everyone tries so hard to make sure their product is the best. Mika-chan, just calm down. Don't worry, we all know that you're giving it your all here. But you guys work so much harder than me, and I'm still the one getting comforted.
Wait!
Hold on! An-chan, the truth is, we have both you and Mika-chan come down as substitutes for our missing model. We wanted both of you on the cover, but if you're really not interested... Hey, I didn't... Don't worry, I can do it alone. I read the concept docs on my way here. Cunt. You faker. You're so mean, An-chan. Do you really hate me that much? Keep it civil, you two. Anyway, you're good to go, Mika-chan. Sorry about all this, An-chan. We won't be needing you today. We'll reimburse your transportation expenses, though. I walked here on my own 2 legs, so... And even throw in a little extra for your trouble.
Oh.
But... My Mika voice is a lot. A lot in, like, a bad way, or what? No, I don't even know what I never knew a girl who talked that way. And you know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of, like... I've never heard them speak, but I was thinking of those, like... whatever the fuck those Jenner people are. I have no idea who they are, but I think they're related to that asshole who got O.J. Simpson off on a murder trial. Murder, accusation, I mean. That's fucking hilarious. Valley Girl Mika. I think I did another voice for her the first time I played, or it may have been a voice just like that. I don't really remember. Mika won against Best Girl, yeah. Fuck you, Mika. I really screwed that up. You're outmatched. Yeah. Or maybe it's because deep down I'm not actually that invested in modeling. She sees straight through that. I totally ruined the shoot. But still, wasn't Mika's fake crying pretty incredible? Yeah, it had grace. Oh, maybe that's what I'm missing. I don't know though. I think I'm pretty good at fake crying myself. I know the perfect technique. So how do you do it? Listen carefully. The key is you don't actually cry. I mean, that's why it's fake. Ren's reactions are so cute. Either way, I think I'll be able to use that ability to our advantage in the metaverse. New Yorker Goro? My New Yorker accent was so terrible. It was so terrible. Oh. But I think my favorite part of that was that New Yorker Goro fan art came out of it. That was really cute. That was really, really cute. Him with the Statue of Liberty, like, headband and eating a hot dog. I'm like, oh wow, that's what people think when they think New York. Which makes so much sense, but still I'm like, oh my god. I'll turn my failure today into positive energy going forward. Atta girl. You know what I also really like about this situation? And I'll turn this into character analysis. An is already so completely not bothered by the fact that Mika is trying to sabotage her career because she's like, man, I just want a rival. Like, she really likes female villains in media. She wants to be stronger so that she doesn't care about the negative, horrible things people say about her, even if it's to her face. And so already, like, subconsciously, she's like, wow, Mika did a really good job fake crying. I want to be like that. Instead of, wow, Mika did a really good job fake crying. Fuck her. So like, no, she was so cool. I want to be like that. So hard I pulled out the microphone. So she's just like, oh my god, that girl has such talent. I want to be talented too. Crocodile tears.
All right.
If I romance any girl in this run, because I do need to get the romance trophy, it'll be her. And then I'll roll back the save after I get the trophy and then just not do it. Speaking of the metaverse, I'm gonna try super hard on my work with the Phantom Thieves too. But for now, I should go stop by and see Shiho at the hospital.
Thanks.
No problem, hon.
Bye.
Ah, you're back.
Yamauchi said he's gonna go drinking at the Monja restaurant. You'll go with me to help investigate undercover, right? Ooh. 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 You're not going to respond? If you have time, don't forget to get back to him. Yes! Sorry. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. I had a feeling that the boy messaged me. Oh my god. Look at all these other messages. It's like, what are we doing today? Greetings, senpai! I do all kinds of chores. I'm alone right now. I'm in Kichijoji right now. I found myself with a bit of time on my hands. If you feel so inclined, perhaps you could meet me here and we would chat for a while. Yes, 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 yes. I found a respectable cafe here in Kichijoji. Don't worry, my treat, of course. This cafe is the same cafe that Mona looks at and says, hey, this would be a great date spot I want to take on here. I guess I'll find some way to occupy myself in the meantime. Yeah, fuck off, I'm going on a date. Tell you all about it later, kitty cat. He's so cute. Let's just look at him. Let's just look at him for a little bit. Oh, hey, if I don't know how well you guys can see it, but the placard on the table that showcases what different desserts are, the one that's in the picture is the one Akechi got. Which I think is kind of neat, considering he's like, oh, I'm only here to try out what's considered popular. Or I heard a lot about, yeah, this cake's here fairly popular, but wanted to try it myself. So it's literally, I get exactly what's advertised. Yeah. Goro, I'm alone right now. Ren is already in a dead sprint towards the train station. Just like that JPEG, exactly, Lily. Oh, he's so cute. He's gonna shoot me in the face and it's gonna be wonderful. Alright. I do not have a Goro voice because I cannot voice act. So unfortunately, he's gonna be stuck with my voice. The cake here is fairly popular. I've been wanting to try it myself. Got a sweet tooth, huh? Like, come here often. Like, you know he doesn't come here often. The message said he didn't. Come here often? I'm gonna give you a pickup line. No, I only learned about it recently. Fads tend to be fairly similar, so I'm more curious about its popularity than its taste. Well, why don't we give it a try?
It was quite nice.
Delicious after all. I actually enjoyed that more than I thought I would. Fad-following woman. Hey, look, isn't that him? Forgetful woman. Oh, you mean the guy who's on TV these days? Who was he again? Wasn't his name Akechi-kun? You know, the next generation detective prince? Should we ask him for an autograph? Might be something worth bragging about. Looks like I've been spotted. You know what I've realized? This happened at the end of the last stream when it was really late, so I don't think I don't think many of you were there, and also I'm not sure how many of you caught it when you got to this part in your game, your playthroughs, or other things you may have watched. But Kaneshiro says that someone is using palaces to get what they want. Palaces plural. So Akechi is not accessing mementos to do what he does. He goes specifically into people's palaces. I don't know how Kaneshiro knows that, but he does. Which means Akechi could only recently access mementos because he's getting so popular on TV. And I wrote down, he first gets mentioned as the upcoming detective prince at the end of April. Like, that's when he's been getting more popularity. So you think for the couple months before that, he's probably been solving cases or just doing things, working with the cops through Shido's connections. And then really starts picking up fame around May, because at the end of May they have a special of him on TV, and then in the beginning of June they have him on several variety shows, and then through all of June he's basically everywhere. So Akechi can only access mementos pretty much as recently, or as early as June, or May or June of this year, so he doesn't use mementos to do his metaverse stuff. And it's surprisingly a pretty popular, like, fan headcanon that he does, which I'm surprised at, because you wouldn't need Royal to figure out that he doesn't, because we still didn't know the information of when he appears on TV. Kaneshiro still says, like, hey, this person's using palaces, and we still find out from Mona in the base game, like, yeah, you need to be more, the public needs to be more aware of you in order for you to go deeper into mementos. So, what was I saying? Also, I can't help but think that Shido encouraging Akechi to go on TV to have, like, a public spectacle of the Phantom Thief hunt is also a way to possibly set up Akechi for his own downfall. Because if Shido was planning on, quote-unquote, taking care of Akechi after the election, after things are all said and done, I don't see this popularity stuff really ending well for him. Would he have known about mementos before he joined the Thieves? I don't think so. I don't think he would have known about it at all, because it doesn't seem like it's... Mementos, from my understanding, was only made to contain, like, the worst threats. Because Mona is he's the worst prisoner, quote-unquote, at the very bottom of Mementos. And while Mementos is formed from public cognition and what the public thinks and feels, it's still at its base is a prison, and Mona is the worst prisoner held there. And so Mona's connected to Mementos, so Akechi would have, like, no knowledge, really no reason to know about it. Good night, Lala. Thanks for hanging out. I can shoo them away. Yeah, should have figured. She's just here for the cake, I'm guessing. I'm sure she doesn't mean any harm, but I don't want to cause any trouble for the store. Is someone important here? Who is it? Is it a celebrity? Looks like I'm out of time. I wish I could have relaxed a little longer, though. We should go. You've done nothing wrong. Sorry, but I think it'd be best to leave. I'm only going to cause problems if I stay. A shame I don't have glasses like you. Maybe I would have been able to get out of this situation. How about we find out?
Hold on a moment.
Hey, what are you... Oh, his Japanese voice is so cute there. Oh my god. You can't see it in the sprite, but his in-game model, you can definitely still see his eyes, and he's like just blinking very slowly and like bowing his head under the bangs. Oh my god, he's so cute. His hair looks awful. Oh, he's back. This time I'll get his autograph for... Hey, is that boy really Akechi-kun? You know, now that I see him up close, I'm not sure. Maybe you were seeing things? I don't remember the show too well, but I'm pretty sure he didn't look like that. Aw, if he was the real thing, I could have bragged about meeting him. I can't believe you actually did that. I suppose I'd better learn to watch what I say around you. It was a necessary evil. Should have taken a picture. Are you familiar with the legal right of portrait? Or privacy, perhaps? Still, there's no knowing how things may go unless you give it a try.
Thank you.
I think I've learned a valuable lesson. Thank you. What he means by that is something gay. And you may think I'm joking. I'm actually kind of not. Because one of the first things that Akechi says in regards to your confidant is, I think you could be a good influence on me. And I don't know how many people really let that line stand out to them. But what Akechi says by that is he's hoping to have something about his involvement with Ren mean something to him or impact him in some way. So to say that you'd be a good influence on me. It's like he wants to learn something from Ren. And each time they hang out, I didn't comment on it the first time in their first rank up when it was them at the billiards place, because I don't think there was really anything he said there. No, it was towards the end when Ren's like, but you're left-handed. And so Akechi was really impressed, like, wow, I can't believe you noticed that little detail about me. And then when you push him saying, like, we need to have a rematch or we need to play against each other for real next time, he's impressed with like, oh, okay, so you're observant. And I can't, like, oops, I guess I pay more attention around you. He thinks to himself. I'm still kind of half asleep, so don't worry. I didn't have my thoughts really set out for analyzing this, because to me, I'm like, it's so obvious, I don't think I need to say anything. And then to people who like Akechi, it's obvious to them, so I don't need to say anything to them. But I did want this to be kind of, how do I put it? More thorough. So let's see. Let's look at this. Because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff happening in each rank you have of him, where you can honestly go line by line and dig through the layers of it. Okay. So the first part, obviously, is like, I don't really care about how this cake tastes. I just know it's popular and wanted to try it. And like, oh, it's not so bad. And then here, let's see. Here, I think it'd be best to leave. I'm only going to cause problems if I stay. That makes me think of how when he goes to LeBlanc and he says, well, I guess like I'm an unwanted, like he doesn't say unwanted pest, he says something. Like, I guess I'm unwanted here as well. It's like no matter where he goes with this newfound fame, nobody's going to want him, not nobody's going to want him there, but his presence will be a problem. Which is a shitty thing to go through when you already feel like your birth cursed your mother to death, and that your entire existence is basically just one big blight on the world, which is why I think Shido making or pulling the strings so Akechi could be on TV and be in the public eye and being famous is really like a terrible form of punishment. Because it's like you get all this attention, but then you really have no peace. He has no privacy. Which, if you think about it, considering Akechi really has no sense of privacy since he's living this double life with Shido, which Shido is already aware of, the fact that he's trying to pull something over on Shido. Now even out in public, he can't simply be himself, or he can't even blend in with the crowd. He has to stand out in the crowd too. So it's like anywhere he goes, he has to be constantly aware that he's being watched and monitored. And yeah, he does not like the result of his fame. Like, he didn't care about being a celebrity. Like, he didn't care about wanting to be on TV or wanting to be famous. Like, that was really just, that was just a thing that he had to fucking put up with. And this, I almost want to say this is him kind of like giving a hint to Joker, like, well, if I had your glasses, hint, hint, I'd be able to get out of the situation. He's like, no, he's just genuinely speculating, like, man, if I had a disguise, I'd be able to get by in public just fucking fine, wouldn't I? But no, I'm so identifiable, I can't. And then he's just sitting here like, I can't. You know, like, I can't. You look at him like just completely silent, just sitting here like, this boy touched my hair, messed me up, and put like his glasses on my face. And like, I can't believe you actually did that. I suppose I better learn to watch what I say around you. And he sticks to this, by the way. He does watch what he says around Ren, but then lets. When I say that, I don't mean that he's more cautious. I mean that he is more deliberate in how he phrases things to see how much Ren picks up on the hints. And then this part, so all that rambling was to get to this part. So no knowing how things may go unless you try. I think I've learned a valuable lesson. Thank you. This isn't just for show. This isn't just some dramatic line that he's saying. He's saying, like, in reference to, I guess, impulses. Impulses for his own comfort. Impulses that are meant to disguise him, or impulses that are meant to keep him in some ways safe or guarded. It's like there's no knowing how things may go unless you give it a try. For someone like Akechi who is so calculated and so careful and has to think of things like from 360 degrees from all sides before he plans something because he's being monitored by Shido and has to live his double life and has to keep an eye on the thieves and not have the thieves suspect him. For him to say things like that, like, which is really kind of a risky thing, like, well, give it a try and figure out what happens. That is so significant. And I think it really only pertains to how he is with Ren. Akechi's gratitude towards me. And I say towards Ren because there's nothing that he does in the main storyline that fits that. It's really just his continued relationship with Ren that is more of risk nothing, gain nothing.
All right.
Looks like our coffee's gone cold. Why don't we order new ones?
I'll see you later.
Hello. It's a shame our discussion was interrupted today. I was rather enjoying having a breather with you. Aw. But you certainly surprised me today. I can't believe we got out of that with such a basic trick. It was an interesting, let me say it like that. It was an interesting experience, but I definitely don't want to go through that ordeal ever again. I saw firsthand what happens when I'm too careless with my words around you. That was careless, wasn't it fun? Yeah, I can always dress you up again. I hope you're not being serious. Though if you mean it, any interest in becoming my stunt double, you can dress up as me. He nods! Yes, you and I aren't terribly different in height. I'm sure my clothes would fit you. If we do this, it'll have to be carefully planned, of course. I'll be dictating everything from hair to accessories. Nobody would notice the switch, I'm sure. We proved it today. Most people can't see beyond the superficial. Oops. I have an early start tomorrow, so I'll have to excuse myself. See you soon. Hey, Bio. I secretly root for them.
It's so hot.
And we don't have any requests. I filled all of them.
This is why I hate rainy season.
I'm looking at chat. Yeah, sorry, Bio. I agree with B. And I agree with Starlight. That's all I have to say. I'm just getting tired. I have to make more coffee. More coffee. Oof. Oh, I didn't start it with Yusuke. Let's go into the city.
Do you have a minute?
See you later.
Thank you very
I can
much.
rent in here. Let's find somewhere better to talk.
I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment? Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kaneshiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
So you want to saying you want to get into a life of crime? You want to hang out in Shinjuku? I can take you to Lala's bar. Way to go, advisor. I want to fuck with her a little. Way to go, advisor.
Advisor? All right. My first step will be to learn more about the other students. But I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers.
Hold on, I'm going around lighting some candles, guys. Because I want the room to smell nice. Oh, I do have that mist thing I could put on. You're totally right.
I knew it. I don't even know where people like to go for fun. It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way. I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
Oh, you know, all the times we ran into her before she became a thief, and I was like, what, you have no friends? Like, I wasn't saying that to be a dick. It's like, she genuinely does not have friends. And it was so sad when, like, right before she freaks out and chases down Kaneshiro, she comes up and she's like, so you're all here. Hi. And they're like, what do you want? And she's like, I just saw you all gathered here, so I figured I'd check in. Like, she's not trying to be a dick. She's lonely and just wants to talk to someone, and it's sad. Movie theater.
I enjoy the movies myself sometimes. I think I prefer somewhere I'm unfamiliar with. Oh, I know. How about the arcade? I've never actually been to one. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
It'll be a field trip.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going. So this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves. There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
Hey, guess what game we play with Akechi? Stop pointing guns at screens. You know what would be funny if Akechi were like... I know that in original concept, Goro and Makoto were meant to be brother and sister, or something like that. But, in the previous stream I did of this, we were like, what, imagine if Goro... Or imagine if, like, Sae takes custody of Goro. Or, like, she has to watch over him as the terms of his probation. And he's just basically this little shit to Makoto. It's like, yeah, your sister likes me better than you. How does it make you feel about that? But also, if they kept the idea of them being brother and sister, and Makoto's like, oh, look, an arcade game where you can shoot guns. And then the Akechi confidant rank where he's like, look, let's play a game where we can shoot guns. Like, weirdos have the same taste. It'll be an experience.
If it's okay with you, do you think you could teach me?
You just point and pull the trigger.
I did it! No way!
Nothing's happening to you. Her loud play is garnering quite a bit of attention. She seems to be too engrossed in the game to even notice, though.
Oh, so this is how it is.
And now you're a real gamer, Grill.
Of course, that was just a game, but I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
I think she was just panicking. She seems... Now that I'm, like, really... Now that I got all my opinions about her out of the way, looking at her as she is written, when it has nothing to do with, I want to be a cop, she's incredibly socially anxious. She has massive, massive social anxiety. And she gets overwhelmed, not easily, but when it comes to her trying new things, and things she has not either prepared for or studied for, or really just feels confident doing, she gets very easily overwhelmed. So that's why she's like, ah! And she's just like playing this game with the gun, just screaming, like, yeah, you know, sometimes it happens. Yeah, that might work.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time.
I would love it if her confidant was just like, hey, can you take me to different places around the city so she can experience the youth culture, instead of it turning into, hey, my friend is dating some shady host club guy, which is literally just a Yakuza subplot. So it's just like you find all these different places to hang out with her, and you learn either like her opinion on what these places are, what she knows about it, and since Ren's new in town too, it's like figure out what places they like her just trying to be a normal student, if that was the point of her thing, and then instead of her getting into a mini investigation being like, I want to be like a cop, it's just like her having a complete slice of life, confidant rank, and her realizing, you know what? Like, it's okay if I don't have my future planned out. I can just kind of relax and be myself and take my time. That would be nice if it was all just very, like, how do I put it? So laid back and pressure free.
Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before.
Still got a long way to go, kid.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
Hey, you know what would be cool? She was a fucking librarian. Can you imagine if she was a librarian? Holy shit. Because she has a massive amount of knowledge and just likes studying, which, I like that headcanon too. Where she's just confident crossover, or Makoto comes across you babysitting Caroline and Justine. Oh my god, yeah! That'd be so cute! Oh my god, that'd be so cute. And Makoto's just like, oh, are these your cousins? Or he can pretend like, no, I have a babysitting job at night. She's like, wow, that's so reliable of you. That would be so funny. Oh my god. Ideas?
Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
Okay.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it was your sister. Ha!
I am thou.
And if the whole point of hanging out with Makoto is just to take things easy and laid back, Saya's whole gimmick of, like, you must have had someone help you find a way to just spend time as a normal teenager despite being a phantom thief. Spill the beans! It's like, yeah, your sister and I just sat around eating crepes. Like, that was it.
Alright.
She told me about the girls she liked, and I talked about the guys I like. And, you know, it's fine. It's just gay solidarity. Anywhere we walked, it was a gay pride parade.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right? I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes. To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand.
And immediately the whole gimmick of her wanting...
Let's go home.
Her wanting to go to new places for herself is completely shot down because she's like...
Thank you.
She's like, oh, I want to do it because I want to go here because I have to investigate a student. Even though literally at the start of this whole thing, she says, I don't want to spy on my peers. I just want to understand what they like and, you know, get to know them more. And then that immediately gets dropped. Immediately gets dropped. It's so stupid. Yeah. It's a whole new you.
All right then.
Bye.
You're back.
Yeah, I don't know why they flash back to Sae when, whenever you make a new confidant. And she's always just like, someone must have helped you do this tiny arbitrary thing about your existence. As a phantom thief, tell me the name. And it's like, I just don't get why they do that. Like, it just kind of comes off as silly. is not there. Oh yeah, we'll rank up. Oh, Hifumi though! There's so many people! Alright, I'll look at the guy just to see what they think. The 30th. Okay, it says I should go with the fortune. But it doesn't really start. I feel so overwhelmed. It's just too much stuff to do. Of course Mishima's here. Better go. Bye. You better go. You better go buy these awesome study reference books if you'll just sign here. I don't want this stuff. What? Using my time like this and you wouldn't say you don't even want any of my products? Ikechi-kun says they're dangerous, and he knows what he's talking about. He always fall for people too hard, too fast, or too clingy. That's why you keep getting dumped. I like him too. What are you doing here, you fucking goober?
Damn it.
Next time, tell me it's just an interview. I look like an idiot getting all dressed up for that. Why is he wearing his student uniform here? And why isn't he getting in trouble? And that Oya-san, she's the devil incarnate. It was horrible. What happened? She's pretty, but super scary, too. I got blasted with endless questions. I got hit on by a drag queen, and after all that, I got yelled at. Just where did I go wrong? Seriously, fuck off. I did my best to promote the Phantom Thieves.
See ya.
God, how I loathe you.
Oh!
No, that's not fair. I'm just grumpy with that coffee. I have to go make more. Hey, Chihaya.
Greetings.
Hello. Please take a seat.
Hello.
This is your first time here, yes? It's not often that I get young men stopping by my stand. Anyway, my name is Chihaya Mifune. I'll be reading your fortune today. You can begin by telling me your name. I'm Ren Amamiya. Ah, Ren Amamiya-san. I see. Your name is quite lucky. That aside, what type of consultation can I interest you in today? How do you read fortunes? Well, I use tarot cards to foretell the future. Now then, let's start with an initial reading to test the waters of your fate.
Here we go.
Oh, divine power, bring forth this boy's fortune. Your first card is... I see. As for the second... Oh. Next is...
Is this?
I've seen everything. A stream of light obscuring the sun, like an arrow tearing through the sky.
Here it is.
Let's see. There seems to be new wealth in your future. Your financial fortune is looking good today. This wealth of which I speak will come from your house. Head home without detour, and precisely 5,000 yen will await you there. I'll do just that.
Yes.
As you should. Fate is absolute. But what is this? How strange. Amamiya-san, the general flow of your future seems to indicate ruin? And an inmate locked away in a lonely cell. You seem to be a good person, Amamiya-san, but are you perhaps mixed up with the wrong crowd? Oh, his reaction just, uh-oh. Beyond that, it seems continuing on your current path will lead to your death. Don't try to threaten me. I'll take her seriously. I'm not going to hassle her. And how can I avoid that? I cannot offer advice to that end.
That's impossible.
If the divination is coming to me this clearly, the truth of it is simply undeniable. Although, now that I think about it, there may be a way you can attempt to counteract your destiny. I like how he's buying so much into this with his reactions. All you need is my special spiritual object, the Holy Stone. With its power in your control, you can avoid even the most unfortunate of futures. Probably. I typically only recommend this to my most experienced customers, but your situation is too dire to ignore. You see, the stone itself is imbued with an aura of joy that will sap away all the horrible energy surrounding you. All you need to do is keep it wrapped in cloth and be sure to recharge its power in moonlight every 3 days.
What do you say?
As for the cost, it's only 100,000 yen. Not bad for an item that can change your very future, yes? I have the money, can I just give it to her? This seems odd. It's legitimate, I promise. No. So you really don't want it?
Is that so?
What a shame it would be to see the flames of youth snuffed out so soon. Well, come see me again if you change your mind. I really can help you if you'd like. There was something I was gonna say. Oh, yeah. There was this, tweet I retweeted yesterday where it's, this girl was like, it's like me tells my boyfriend I'm a witch, and he's like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then it's like me 3 months later, and she's like, hey, hon, and he's like, hey, do the cards, I'm having a bad time. Like, hey, do the cards, I need some advice. It's just the idea of, like, your boyfriend sitting down with you, like, hey, can you give me a tarot reading and do the cards, and you need some answers. I think that's really fucking cute. Get some sodium, Ren.
Ah, you're back.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh.
Chief seems strangely happy. Wonder what's going on. Hey, Ren, how's your pocket money situation looking? I have 2 million yen! You're hopeless.
Fine.
Here.
For real?
What? Is this 5,000 yen? I won some money from the lotto, so I don't mind sharing my winnings. Thanks. See, I can be nice sometimes.
The rest is on you.
Make sure you close up the shop like always.
Hey.
Hey, so does this mean that fortune teller was right? I think so.
That's incredible.
She even got the amount spot on. Maybe that Chihaya lady can seriously read into the future. Well, I mean, magic is real and personas are real, so yeah. Wait, this is bad. Didn't she say you're gonna die? Come on, we need to go talk to her again and figure out what to do. And maybe I can have her read my compatibility fortune with...
No.
Never mind. It seems like Chihaya Mifune can actually see into the future. Maybe I should go back and have her read my fortune again. Yeah, exactly, Lily. And there's the Holy Stone, too. She said it costs 100,000 yen. Get! You may as well hand that money right over to fucking Kawakami, considering she steals like 100,000 from you for a goddamn job.
Hey.
I have to give back one of the books. It is universal, yet also a social... Whoa. In summation, it is universal, yet also a societal eternity that organically... ... You know what, he should just be reading Das Kapital on the bus. That's what he should be doing.
Oh.
Whenever Mona wants a reading, Ren probably just like sits Mona on his lap and he's like, can you give my cat a reading for how compatible he will be with our friend On? And Chihaya's like, oh, you want to see if your friend will get along with your new cat? Sure. Like, she's just like, okay, that would be adorable. Ren has become a communism, yes. Oh, I thought that communism was like, that was the joke. But okay.
Nice.
No rule against dudes drinking it.
Good morning.
Morning, Ren-kun. What are you looking at? Let's get going. We're going to be late if we don't hurry. He just holds up Mona and is like, can you please read my cat's future? And she's just like, oh, alright. It's like, oh, is he like your familiar? And then just Ren just stone dead. Not stone dead, just stone serious deadpan. Yes. He's my magical cat. And look at the way Mona's tail does a little flippy thing. It's like it's tapping against Ren's leg. And also, consider the following. Mona purring quietly and contentedly as he sleeps in Ren's desk, and how that soothes Ren on stressful days.
What is the answer?
This is it.
Very good.
Emotional support kitty.
Nice going.
And also think about Ren putting like one hand in the desk. So like, you know how cats kind of, if you put your hand near them, they'll just kind of play around with your fingers or like cover their paw over your fingers. Like Mona doing that, like in their sleep. Oh my god, that'd be so cute. Mona just doing cat things is all I want in the world.
Yep.
Oh, Ann's not gonna rank up? Oh, Takemi's not gonna rank up either. She's so close to being done. Takemi's so close, I'm just gonna knock her out of the park with it. Not really, but you know what I mean. I'll give her a little cactus. Goth bitches love cactuses. Cacti. Yeah.
Please head to the exam room.
Yeah, I'm not a cat. I'm completely healthy. Yay. Oh, I don't know where the sky tree is yet, so I can't take her there. I have something Takemi might like. Considering Takemi, I feel like she'd be delighted to receive something a desk worker would enjoy. I love his internal monologue because you see how he phrases things, or like, yeah, really, you see how he phrases things, what kind of vocabulary he has, his speech patterns. And he talks, honestly, he talks a lot like a Akechi. Oh, you guys! Yeah! Ren puts his hand in his desk. Mona sits his head like it's a little pillow, and like, he's like, oh no, I can't move it, oh no. So like, you don't want to disturb the cat. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's adorable. Anyway. Yeah. Here's your cacti. Nice, a cactus. That's pretty cute. And keep it on my desk and it won't wilt easily. It got good taste. Thanks. Feels like I really captured Takemi's heart.
Bye.
No wonder you're my former guinea pig. Please come again whenever you want. Okay. Take care, Lily. Thank you for hanging out. And yeah, I'll be doing this for most of the day.
You're back.
So no worries. Apparently, oh yeah, okay, honey, we'll hang out. I'll hang out, Ryuji, let's go. Alright, I'm counting on you. Tsukishima. A waterfront district surrounded by canals, famous for its monjayaki.
All right.
Oh, I didn't. Oh. Teacher who's with him has shit on me too. Oh, has shit on me too. Not like he took a shit on you. Okay. Sorry, but I'm gonna stay holed up in the bathroom. Please. Just leave your phone on so I can hear what they're saying. You can really hold your liquor, Yamauchi. I've had some experience. Back in my college days, we'd rent a yacht for the weekends and have massive parties. Losers. I must say, though, the sake's been tasting particularly sweet lately. No surprise there. Things have been much calmer without Kamoshida. Those are some real dark times for Shujin, though, huh? Now that he's gone, you finally get the chance you deserve, Yamauchi. Don't flatter me. He had his strengths, sure, but because of him, our volleyball team will be forever scarred. The only real option now is to abandon it completely. There has to be a way to bring Shujin back into the limelight, though. That's where I come in. You mean with the track team, right? The students who went through so much hardship under Kamoshida rise again with a caring new advisor. It'll be the rebirth of a team that found themselves in the depths of despair. The public will love it. Despite my lack of track and field knowledge, I'll form a tight bond with the student. I'll be the protagonist of my very own tearjerker. This is stupid. And of course all the praise the reviving team then will go to me, their incredible, loving advisor. I'll have to hire a great coach if I want to pull this off, though. So you're going to pretend to coach them while someone else does all the legwork? Amazing, Yamauchi. That's stupid, because literally all anyone would have to do is ask. Or sit out of practice. Such stunning achievements will look great when it's time to hand out bonuses. But I'm not going to stop there either. I'll publish books, give motivational speeches. What about all the troublemakers on the team? I've heard that Nakaoka kid is especially bad. Nakaoka? Oh, you mean the one who asked them to bring the pre-Kamoshida coach back? Don't worry, I've already taken care of him. This is other boy in the team, Takeshi. Doesn't really excel in much of anything. Well, I said I would make him the new captain if he could get rid of that troublemaker Nakaoka. I might have mentioned something about how Nakaoka was working with Kamoshida too. Subtly, of course. And what ended up happening? Apparently Takeshi chased him away. The plan worked perfectly. This is so stupid. Like, this whole thing, and now I remember why I, don't remember Ryuji's confidant, because it takes this weird twist where it's like, look at these adults and their stupid plans, when it really should be about Ryuji rebuilding his relationship with the track team by connecting with them again. Not because adults are fucking around with them. The best part is, not only are Takeshi's parents loaded, but his mother's the president of the PTA. He'd make a great pawn. Perhaps, but a nothing like him could never captain a successful championship-winning team. And another reason why I think it shouldn't involve shitty adults with Ryuji's storyline is I was so sure that when Ryuji's like, Yamauchi's just as bad as Kamoshida, it would actually turn out that, no, Yamauchi genuinely wants the track team to succeed, so Ryuji has to learn that, there are some adults that do have your best interest in mind and will help you. And so then his focus should be on rebuilding his relationship with his fellow teammates. So for this whole thing to just be like, no, there's more shitty adults, blah, blah, blah. It's so... I don't know, writing-wise, it's not satisfying. Subjectively, I will say it's stupid. Objectively, as someone analyzing narrative, it's very unsatisfying. And it feels so childish. Really. And it doesn't challenge Ryuji in any way. Because he already does have this knee-jerk feeling of no, all adults are shit. And instead, I think it would do him really quite a bit of good if he found out that there was one teacher, at least one teacher in the school, who genuinely wanted to help students, meant the track team well, and could create, therefore, a good, supportive environment for the team. It's not that I want them to have a break, it's that, in certain parts of Atlas's writing, they just kind of they take things so easily that it ends up being incredibly unsatisfying as a narrative. And then does the characters a misservice. Because I don't think the thieves, quote-unquote, need a break. It's no, you need conflict in narrative, so I don't have any problem with that. It's that with Ryuji, they don't... Like I said, they don't challenge him on his fears and his anger about adults. Because it's not as clear-cut as bad adults, good kids. It's no, people themselves are all different shades of gray, and it sucks, and you just really got to pay attention to what they say and what they do to form your own judgments. You may have to have an unfortunate accident at practice one day. Until then, you can show the others the value of obedience. So stupid. Just so stupid.
Damn it. Hey. Any again. Hmm?
When encountering a weak shadow, you may destroy it immediately.
Alright.
Oh yeah, if he slammed his hand on the griddle and you just hear like, you're like, you see it start smoking, it's like, Ryuji, please don't cook yourself. I do not recommend that.
Wait.
Night night. Aw, B. Go to work today, man. Thanks for sticking around so late. Well, I had food, so I'm fine. You never know until you try. Goro said that to me on our date yesterday. Or the day before, really. It's like, wait, what? You went on a date? Yes.
Okay, quiet down.
Oh yeah, I get to rest. I'm gonna take a nap and hopefully I have a cool dream.
Hey! What do you want to do? Yeah.
Listen, Kat, you're always telling me to go to sleep and you sleep for like 9 hours of the day. Don't question me. I dreamed that some picture of me, embarrassing picture of me was being spread around. Oh, Ren. That was great. I had a good sleep. Mrs. Hanasaki, you have a job here, so why haven't you been back in like 2 months?
What would you like? Thank you. What would you like?
Honestly, I don't need to read anything, so... I do need to pick up some magazines to find other places to go, though. I'm pretty sure there's magazines to buy at the bookstore here. Welcome! Whoa, you look kinda young. I can't sell any books with mature content, okay?
Hey.
Stay on the ground floor, kid.
Yep.
Yep. Sometimes they're dialogue cycles, so I was curious. Alright, and there's nothing here. Oh my god! Yeah! Oh my god! Oh my god, he's like a little security guy. Night or day, they'll be there to protect you. Oh my god. They're so cute. Just sing. Oh no.
What can I get you?
Whoa. I hope the appointment goes well. I'm gonna be here doing this for like most of the day. So if you got time later and you want to stop in, that's fine too. Yeah, I'm gonna try to eavesdrop on as many people as possible because their comments change a bit. Stop making out in front of the Big Bang Burger. Whoa, whoa, I just phased inside of them. Whoa. Boy, that was weird. I hear that high school detective show is getting good ratings. You've got to step it up. Wait, Akechi has his own show? Oh, that sucks. See, I thought he was just a special guest on shows, but they made him have his own show. Oh my god. Or if he's like, there are special episodes on like certain news segments. Wow, that sucks. Pretty good, actually. I'm just gonna support this man in all of his endeavors, no matter how terrible they are. So Akechi-kun was saying on TV that Phantom Thieves are dangerous, aren't they? Yeah, Akechi-kun, the way his eyes look to the side is pretty sexy. I love the way he runs his hands through his hair, too. Yeah, I ran my hands through his hair. Did you hear what I just said? I really like younger guys. I know, me too. Even though, wait, no, he's older than me. Let's see. Anything else I can eavesdrop on? Makoto ranks up. I don't have one with her, and I can start one with Yusuke. This guy in the cult is taking credit for the Phantom Thieves. He does look like he has really soft hair, yeah. His hair looks like it's so... It's soft and just like there's no static to it, and it's probably just... You just want to just pat him on the head. You need something? Just want to chat. Nope, wrong way.
By the way. May I get a word in? Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
I think another reason why I don't really why I don't see much of the point of Yusuke is his problems are so far removed from any realm of like an actual problem that the fantasies deal with, that it's so obtuse and it's so lofty that I'm like, it doesn't fit this game, or it certainly doesn't fit the character's main problem, which I think is his struggle between wanting to connect with his mother or his roots and origins as an artist and what it means to survive in a material world as an artist. So for him to just go on these, like, I know that's the gimmick of his character, is he speaks in this like lofty poetic way, but compared to say Ryuji being like, hey, the track team's being messed around with again, and On being like, hey, my best friend's in the fucking hospital and I gotta figure out how I want to get stronger so I never let people manipulate me again, and Makoto, who's like, I have no friends and I need to make friends. Like, considering the other Phantom Thieves we have so far, their problems, Yusuke is just kind of like, what? Like, you just want to sit him down and be like, bro, it's not that serious, relax.
What is the matter?
Hurry it up. You gonna give me Tarukaja? Because I need that. Tarukaja? No.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go. Picaro, go down. Let's go. It seems I've become too passionate. I'm glad you are here. You have my thanks. You're like Theo.
You got me.
I worry that you may not get what I mean. It was a figure of speech. I was referring to Van Gogh's brother, Theo.
It's Van Gogh.
Van Gogh did not achieve fame in his lifetime.
No, it's not.
Found
Wait,
an
it is,
admirer
actually.
and supporter in his brother.
The supporter?
Well, there aren't many who are willing to deal with my eccentricity. By the way, what's in your hand? A card?
You being eccentric isn't the problem. It's when you let it get in the way of you living in reality that's a problem. For you, not for us.
Whenever I see blank paper, I have the urge to draw something on it. May I?
Please, please be Tarukaja. I need to teach it to something. Please, Tarukaja.
Impossible.
Taru fucking Kaja.
What? A satisfactory result. What do you think? Not bad, wouldn't you say? Soon enough, my slump will be a thing of...
Damn it!
My picture turned into a real skill card?
How do you know about those? That's useful.
Indeed. Would you mind helping me further? If I can overcome this slump, I should be able to aid our group like earlier. Perhaps even more so.
No, really, how does he know about skill cards?
I know. Why don't we act as the thieves we are and strike a deal?
How does he know that? It's a deal.
Great. I promise your returns will be well worth your cooperation.
That's what I thought too, Starlight. I'm like, how do you know Elizabeth? Like, I would think it'd be funny, actually, if one of the options were like, does that make you Elizabeth? But Ren wouldn't know about that. Sigh. So I hear you made friends with some weirdo artist. Does he take commissions? Tell me his name.
Multiple cards were discovered among your belongings, replicas of the same design. I don't have a clue how these cards were used, but someone proficient in the arts was close to you.
Maybe they were bookmarks, Sai.
What were you having this person do?
He commissioned art of me and my boyfriend. I mean, no, I commissioned him for art of me and my boyfriend. Though Yusuke would also do that as well.
All right.
Okay, make copies of skill cards. Yay.
We've done enough for today. I've completed a rough sketch. I'll finish this back at the dorm.
Tell me the source of the art! Source your art! Who's the OP? Give credit to the artist! Which is completely true. You should absolutely give credit to the artist. Do not repost.
I'll contact you once it's done. I'm in your debt.
You're welcome. Aw. Thanks. Have fun.
See you.
Ah, you're back.
Hey!
The famous shogi player in Kanda, right? Why don't we go meet them?
What did you say?
It's so gross when it's humid. I miss the sun. Oh, right! I've never been able to figure this out, but for some reason, I don't know if I just didn't get enough points, but there's always a time after the cafe date where he just wants to hang out with you at that cafe, or he just wants to hang out with you in general. So, which I think is cute, because he's just like, I just want to spend time with you. Can we spend time together? So I am going to spend time with him. Oh, we have 3 messages. Let me see. Yeah, see, it's not a rank up. He messaged you just to say, hey, I want to spend time with you. Good evening. I'm in Kichijoji right now. Got time. Want to drop by for a bit? Yes. I had a feeling you'd come. Thanks. I'll be waiting. Yeah, like, it's not a rank up. He just wants to... And he messaged you for it, too. Like, I don't... To my knowledge, if it's not a rank up, they don't message you to hang out. He just wants to spend time with you.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Lamia-kun. Good evening.
Hey.
I have some time before the shoot. If you're not busy, do you want to hang out? Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Thank you.
Good. Then let's get going. Takechi looks to be enjoying himself. These discussions seem to be engaging for him. I feel like my bond with Takechi will grow stronger soon. Oh, I don't have anything he'd like.
I'll see you later.
Oh. Since I didn't have the bracelet, I can't give him the bracelet. Who could that be at this hour? Let's go somewhere tomorrow. I've been busy lately, so I want to be able to at least relax on Sunday. Where would be a good place to go? I don't know, want to try going to the fishing pond in Ichigaya? No. Oh, I'm going to bed. Don't forget to respond, okay? It's like 2 a.m., cat. And I'm nursing the hickey that Akechi gave me on my shoulder, so, you know. Oh my god, I am so popular. Red Light District! I have a question regarding that Red Light District issue. Remember how I told you I wanted to go there? How does today sound? I'm unfamiliar with the area, so I was hoping you'd be able to guide me around. Can you make time for it? I'm eating now. Not to rain your parade, but I need to finish eating. Okie doke.
Oh!
Sojido just hears Mona meowing from the bag. It's like, shouldn't you not zip the cat up in your bag?
Well then.
Like, isn't that a little dangerous? On, she's not gonna rank up. Makoto's gonna rank up, though.
Okay.
Bodybuilding set.
Hey!
I'll get this one.
Well then.
She's no, she's priestess. Okay, so.
Hey.
You live an honest life? Like, well, as much as one can when they're still in the closet. No, that's not true. Your life is honest whether or not you're out or not. I said not twice. So really that should have been, your life is honest whether you're out or not.
You certainly seem composed.
Justine, you handle this.
Read here.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona? This is your power. Are you finished? What? It is time, inmate.
Parole dad is sitting right here, Makoto. Do not say we're going to the red light district, okay? Or at least don't call it that. Call it fucking Shinjuku. What? Because that is what it is. SFP. Okay. Hey, nerd.
Hey!
Alright then.
This place was a hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants. Might want to not put those two so close together in a sentence. Well, you're well informed.
Yes.
Fucking cop.
But... shall we go?
We walked separately through Shinjuku. Countless men tried to start conversations with her.
Oh my.
You should have known better.
Well, thank you very much.
You have a knack for helping me out. Yes, that's... Unfortunately, that is what I'm good at. Helping people out.
All right.
Did you notice this?
I don't know, let her live her own fucking life, man. The after school salon? Why is it called a salon? Seems suspicious. You have a knack for getting into trouble. I have to ask her about it. I'd like you to be there too as my witness. Would that be okay? Fine, I guess.
All right then.
Yeah, he just wouldn't give up, would he? It's so unfortunate that her confidant rank starts with her being like,
You're back.
I don't want to spy on my fellow classmates, I just want to learn about things they like, to immediately, I want to go to the red light district because I heard that apparently Shujin students go there, and I want to make sure, you know, that nothing bad is happening. It's like, Makoto, did you not listen to yourself? Shit! Oh my god, all these rank ups! Sundays are for Yoshida, though. I designated Sundays for him. Let's see, what rank is he at? 4? He's only at 4? Well, if I can only hang out with them on Sundays, yeah, and it's only been 4 weeks, then... Yeah, and then some Sunday nights I couldn't go out, so yeah. The camera's here today, okay.
The most important thing is...
Alright, I'm gonna go make some coffee. Excuse me, stretching. I'm gonna take the controller with me, so you may hear, like, kitchen sounds. Clean out the fucking filter. Ugh.
Hey.
Nope. Sorry. Huzzah.
All right.
Hmm?
Coffee making ASMR. Not really.
What? Hmm.
Oh, the bee Sandman is not happy. Oh no, chain bark. God, shut up, dog. I hate you so much. There's honestly nothing I hate more than a tiny dog. And guess what? The Family got. Family got a tiny dog who chases my old cats around and basically makes sure that they're stuck in their room. I hate this fucking dog. Sorry.
Well then, I'll see you again.
No, I just picked it. I just picked the first option because I'm like, you know what? I'm not here. Don't know what it is. I just want to get through it. First option.
Hmm?
Nice. Oh.
All right.
I can use third eye when playing darts. Now when Akechi wants me to play the most difficult one, I could fucking live up to his expectation of me.
Oh my god. How about you?
This is it.
That's correct.
I actually already knew this answer. I'm surprised at how many of the questions they ask you are things I already know, just because me being me, I like to read and collect a bunch of bizarre information. So I'm like, yeah, I know that these things only exist because fucking Emperors Augustus and Julius Caesar wanted to make up a month with their names attached to it. And they're technically not even supposed to be there. That's why September is like September, but it's the 10th month. Like it's really supposed to be the 7th month. But, you know, emperors are tiny-dicked idiots, so. The only emperor who has any rights is Edelgard.
Nice going. Now then.
Oh. Is Takemi gonna be finished? Because if she is, then yay. We can just... Yay, okay. Ah, shit. Oh yeah, she's gonna rank up. Let's go. Yay!
Hey, Doctor. Does it matter who likes someone first?
What the fuck? That sounds like a middle-aged woman doing a prepubescent boy's voice trying to be a prepubescent girl.
Hey, Doctor.
Don't talk again. I don't want to hear it.
What are you talking about?
There's a boy I like, but my friend told me that I have to let her have him because she liked him first.
Oh, that's not true.
Really? Then why did she say that?
Likely because she's jealous of you. Just be careful because it might result in pandemonium.
Pandemonium?
That girl's gotten a lot better. So much so, in fact, that now she's gossiping. She even comes in on days she doesn't have to. It appears she's nearly fully recovered.
And if she can talk shit, she can breathe just
medicine
fine.
will be completed soon. Your data has been extremely helpful due to your generic body type and bland health history. You've been a
Fantastic.
splendid guinea pig. I mean, participant. So, thanks again. By the way, how have I been doing? Have I been helpful? For
Of
your
course.
escapades with the Phantom Thieves, I mean.
You got these little words. Fun fact about the word pandemonium, I feel like I've said this before on stream. When I was 9 years old, in 5th grade, I was like the best speller in class, and because we had spelling tests obviously back then. And my teacher, she would pick one of us every week when we had a spelling test to pick the bonus word of that week. And it could be anything really, like it just couldn't be something too simple. Like cat, everyone knows how to spell cat. It had to be like a little tricky. And for me, I don't know how I found out about that word. I think I was reading the dictionary at that point, and I really liked the word pandemonium. And so when I was asked, like, what bonus word do you want for the test? I'm like, can it be pandemonium? And I was so happy because I'm like, oh my god, I'm teaching everyone a new word, and everyone fucking hated me.
Come on. You and I both know that you were lying about needing to prepare for the entrance exams. I visited Oyamata in jail. A swing of fortunes like that could have only come at the hands of the Phantom Thieves. And to have it happen when it did, isn't the only logical conclusion to think that it's you?
So what?
A normal person would probably notify the police. Well, I don't care. The point is that without you, I wouldn't have been able to complete my mission. I would have never finished the new medicine while I was being deceived by Oyamata, and I would have never met any of the townspeople. I bet the Phantom Thieves save people in need, just like doctors do, huh? So, I'll go out on a limb for you. I'll have even more powerful medicine ready for you. I trust that you'll use them appropriately.
I feel a strong bond with Dikemi.
I am thou.
A blood
Thou
oath.
art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of death, granting thee infinite power.
Yeah, me and the witch alchemist are best friends. Woo! Resuscitation. Nice.
All right.
Thanks.
All right.
Alice! Right, I was never able to make her. Ugh.
I'm not gonna give them to you for free, though.
I didn't think so.
You better make some money in the name of justice.
How does 2 million yen sound?
Now go. Take care.
You know, I don't think there's ever been a playthrough where I have made the final persona from Confidants or even Social Links, and I would love to have Alice. She's awesome. Get rid of those photos, right? That's what he said. I think we can trust him. I doubt he'd lie if he really had a change of heart. Guess we're all clear then. Can't be sure of that just yet. I mean, he might not have had a change of heart. No, I'm certain he did. That's not the issue. His organization remains intact. and hope that they don't abscond with the photographs. You mean like run off with it? The loss of the leader does not necessarily spell out the demise of the group. That is merely common knowledge. The opposite sometimes holds true as well. Some groups that lack a strong guiding hand will simply crumble. Huh. That reminds me of Shido. Just because you get rid of Shido doesn't mean his circle will fade. And then it's like, oh, but if you get rid of Shido, sometimes the whole group will crumble. And as we see, Shido being taken in does not mean that his group of cohorts is done. Oh God, dog, please stop. I hate dogs so fucking much. We'll be fine. I can just pray the pieces fall in our favor.
Yo.
Hey.
So, did y'all hear about that vegan girl who says she's been avoiding getting COVID because she drinks smoothies daily made out of her boyfriend's semen? And since they're practicing social distance, she has him send cups of it to her house pretty regularly so she can make it. And, you know, the joke here is that, hold on. Okay. Since he's getting protein mailed to his house, I'm just like, oh, Catchy sent me something. Oh. Nice. I would tell you to look it up, Bio, but I'd be afraid of what you find, so I'll find the link for you. Vegan girl smoothies. Vegan girl boyfriend smoothies. Vegan mom fighting off coronavirus by drinking boyfriend's semen. Granted, a lot of the sources it'll link you to are like UK rag mags, but the mum, it's not just the coronavirus, sorry. Mum insists she hasn't had a cold or flu in 3 years, and she began drinking the concoction. You know what, I'm kind of not surprised if you think about it. It is one of the basic essences of creating life. Oh, her last name is Kiss. That's adorable. It has a shot of semen. Okay, so it's not just like a big glob of it. It's just like, boop, probably like a dollop, let's say. She drinks, oh no, she takes a shot of it? Or, oh God, she like takes it like a fucking shot of vodka? Whoa, but it's so... But it would... Its consistency makes... never mind, okay. And it's not really vegan friendly, considering it comes from a guy, so wouldn't that... I guess if you're being really technical. Okay, here's your explanations. You don't always know what is in pharmaceutical medicine, so it's much better for the body to drink something that doesn't contain chemicals. It isn't much different to a mother breastfeeding her newborn to give them the nutrients they need. And it isn't for everyone, but it is packed full of vitamins, and I haven't had a cold or flu ever since drinking it in 2017. I also put it on my face to clear up my skin. It is best to consume semen as close to production as possible to get the most nutrients and benefits, but I often store it in the freezer in an ice cube tray, as my partner, who does not wish to be named, and I are in a long-distance relationship. The quantity depends on how hydrated my boyfriend is on the day. I sometimes have a shot, or disguise the taste in a smoothie with fresh berries and bananas. I am strictly looking at this from a health perspective. I think a lot of people try new ways to boost their immune system when they start presenting symptoms, but that is too late. You must make your immune system strong prior to an illness. She believes semen consumption will prevent coronavirus, as she leads an active, healthy lifestyle, and the supplement has helped her immune system. It is just another natural remedy, but completely free. You don't have to have a partner. You could just ask a male friend who is healthy. Most people think I'm joking because it seems too good to be true that I'm so open about this subject, but I am not. I am going against society's norm to educate and help other people who are missing out on nutrients. You know what? Good for her. You know what? Good for her. If she's happy and healthy and it's not hurting anyone and her boyfriend's like, just don't name me, here you go. Like, you know what? Good for her. Just, yeah. Live your best life, man. Live that best life. You know, this is the same thing. Can't hang out with him yet.
Man.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever do that. Cause like, alright, I don't want to be graphic here. Because depending, and because she did specify he has to be healthy, because depending on a guy's diet, it is not necessarily good. However, comma, it is actually really good for your teeth. Can I get this lady away from you?
Hi.
Gotta be a busy bee. Alright. I'm only doing this so I can get a cool persona.
Let's get going. Sorry.
That was Nakayama-kun. Said he wants me to stop by. Yeah, let's go. Uh-oh.
Huh?
Dudes in track pants are beating you up. Mishima? How do I know that? I research stuff. I mean, I have had a boyfriend before, but I also research stuff. I like learning weird shit just for the fuck of it, you know? It has loads of zinc in it, which is a natural teeth whitener. Oh my god, you're wearing like this silly looking tracksuit. I'm not frightened of you, man. Oh my god, there's actually a lot more benefits than I ever thought there'd be, and I'm absolutely confused right now. You're getting beat up by dudes dressed like that? You're getting beat up by dudes dressed in their pajamas? Go back home to your waifu. Leave my waifu out of this. Gonna take that?
What the hell?
Your waifu sucks. You speak the truth, Layla. Wait, that was an act?
Yeah.
Aw. Hey man, you're a good faker. Good for you.
All right. Sorry. Oh.
I just had a thought. With his experience with bullying and how quick he is to think on his feet when it's applied towards helping others, based upon empathy, Mishima would do really well working at like a crisis hotline or at a crisis center or at some sort of youth counseling group or network.
Well, see you later.
You got this, man.
This humidity is overwhelming.
We don't want renown, dude. Gonna get busy.
True.
I don't think we have any, though. I mean, they keep mentioning it. But I could have sworn there wasn't any. Alan's not gonna rank up, neither is Ryuji. But I think Ryuji's at a higher rank than either of them. Yeah, he's 7, An is 5. Hmm. I will eventually have to hang out with him just to, like, be able to rank up next time, so I think it's better to invest in him, because Makoto's going to rank up, so it doesn't really matter. And he's close to the end, so then I can then hang out with An to get her closer to the rank up, so...
What's up? Hey.
Oh shit, I don't have a chariot.
Ah, come on.
I'll be right back, dude. Just shut up. If the thief's ego didn't get that big.
Hey, inmate.
That's what I think, if their ego didn't get big, then the manipulation of them through the fan site would be something that would make me feel bad. Because it's like, wow, their source of helping others was totally turned against them. Instead, it's like their ego gets big and their source of a website, their source of helping others, but also promoting themselves was turned against them. So I find that I can't really have too much sympathy.
A fee is required. Then accept this persona.
Because it really comes off as they got hoisted. They're hoisted by their own petard. Like their heads got too big, and then they got knocked down. They got what was coming to them.
No slacking off.
Which is fine. I actually think that's a pretty good way to add conflict to the story. But then I also don't think that, like, having, like I said, I don't think having that and having their goodwill turned against them are good conflicts to have together. It's really one or the other.
What's up? Hey. Yo.
Let's go somewhere fun.
Yeah.
Give me the ramen bowl, bitch.
Let's go. Whoa.
It always makes me want ramen.
Right? Hey.
Yay!
Yeah.
You're back.
Nice.
Yay, copy. Ah, delicious. Just a tiny hint of vanilla and it tastes delicious. I think I can hang out with Hifumi. Okay. Do I have the devil? Are kids down with the devil? Shit, I meant this. I do not.
Hey, inmate! The inmate who wish to perform an execution, they will be reborn anew.
Hades harp.
It
What the hell does
appears
that
it will
do?
become something protective.
Hmm.
Let's execute him! Let us begin the search.
That does not help me.
Now choose! You change your mind? You'd like to read the compendium? Read here. Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona?
Yeah, this
is your
weird
power.
owl that has a six-pack.
Done already? What? No slacking off.
Hmm.
Oh, honey.
Yo! Hey!
Time to hang out with the drunk aunt.
I see.
The bulletin board, huh? So the calling card they used for Kamoshida was different. Well, that's a scoop. That kind of information usually doesn't see the light of day. You have any photos or videos of it? Mishima might. Nice. You have some great connections. But seriously, the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. They sound like kids on a playground, not valiant fighters for society. I mean, they act all high and mighty, but I'm not sure they're really worth very much in the end. Worth? Yep. What, you don't think they're really virtuous, do you? In my line of work, there's no clearer sign of deception than goodwill. You know, like the shady actions of a charitable organization or the actual criteria of a peace prize. Same goes for the Phantom Thieves. You just have to learn to take some things with a grain of salt. Don't be such a downer. Why? It's the truth. There you go again. You used to be so positive.
Ugh.
Shut it. I don't care about the past. Give me some sushi. Can't talk. We're all out. Hey, why don't you go back to covering politics? No can do. I've been permanently reassigned to the Culture and Entertainment Department. Oh, what a crappy company. I mean, it's already been over a year since the incident. Hmm? Oh, by the incident, I mean, don't say another word. That has nothing to do with my source. Oh, I'm sorry. Damn it, I'm already sobering up. Give me a refill, Lala-chan. You're such a child sometimes. You want a drink? You can have some of mine if you want. Ahem.
Oh!
Whoa, that's some scowl you got. Anyway, why are you coming to a bar if you can't even drink alcohol? Tell me about that incident. Don't worry about that. I'm a journalist and you're my source. There's no reason for us to talk about that stuff. Well, at least now I know you're going to be pretty useful. I'm not all that interested in the Phantom Thieves myself, but keep the info coming, yeah? Alright, I borked that one. Didn't get any points. Shit.
All
Oh
right.
well. What's taking so long, Lala-chan?
I said...
Where's my drink? Did I call you escargot because you move as slow as a snail? We're all out of booze. A certain sloshed reporter drank it all. Can't you just go buy more? I'll wait for you. Forever. Just kidding. Mm.
Well then.
Really?
That's a grandpa-ass game to get into now.
Hey, hey!
That girl sounds familiar. Yeah, I've been telling you about her every night, you idiot.
Good morning.
Oh, God, you scared me. It's cloudy. Kasumi, you can't just sneak up on a dude and his cat like that. Almost swung my bag around. Feeling kind of restless. Yeah, let's hang out.
We'll just have to wait for now. Oh yeah! Yeah! Okay!
We don't think we can go anywhere because it's raining.
Aw, that's too bad.
No, let's go get some tea, bitch. Let's shoot the shit over some tea.
Yeah! Let's go!
I love her. I listened to Ann for a while. She's starting to gather her thoughts.
Thanks!
You're welcome, honey. It's so adorable listening, or not listening,
Rain, huh?
watching Ann's voice actress play this game, because she's definitely, obviously sounds like Ann. Her voice is just a little lower, because when she voices Ann, kind of like how Xander when he voices Joker, like they make their voices a little more clear, which kind of elevates the pitch a tiny bit. So it just sounds like an older Ann talking to you and hanging out with you guys, and it's really, really cute. Oh yeah, I do have to hang out with Kawakami.
I can't forgive them.
No, you don't even know what the internet is. Oh, EY, I haven't hung out with him in forever.
Hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter. What else should I do? Please don't take off my mask. Reveal.
He's only at 1 and she's at 3, so it really doesn't matter. Hanging out with EY is also free, so. I sometimes get salty that I have to actually pay to hang out with Kawakami. I have to pay to watch the game be gross, and I'm like, I don't really feel like that. I already paid once with real money.
I'm gonna lose customers. Let's go.
Too lazy to read.
Yeah. Don't say stupid shit like that.
Cough, cough.
Sorry. Hey.
Nothing in particular. What should I do now?
All right. Later.
Good morning. It's hot again today. Konoshiro's deadline is drawing near. We did all we could. I hope we can avoid problems now.
You worried?
Of course I am. Palaces, changing hearts. It's hard to tell what's reality anymore.
Yeah, say it a little louder.
Still, the only thing I can do now is believe.
Yep.
Tanabata at the Star Festival. Not like that means I'll put up bamboo decorations and write my wish on a piece of paper, though. I'm not feeling it this year. Oh, but there's a traditional food associated with Tanabata, just like chocolate for Valentine's Day.
Do you know the answer?
Alright, Takamaki-san. Tell me, what is traditional Tanabata food? I'll give you a hint. It's based on a certain motif in Tanabata's myth. Yeah, I mean,
Hey, wait!
Traditional food? Sorry, Ren, help me out. So Tanabata is about gods crossing a starry sky to reunite once every year. It might have something to do with the Milky Way. Oh yeah, they gotta cross the Milky Way to get to each other. So if the traditional food is something inspired by the Milky Way... Somen noodles. Yeah, I could see that. The Milky Way is like a long white bundle of them, right? Yes. The traditional food of Tanabata's gotta be somen noodles.
This is it.
That's correct.
That's right. The traditional food for Tanabata is somen noodles. Originally, in China, they ate a baked good that we call sakube in Japanese to appease demons. Over time, that pronunciation went from sakube to sakumen to somen, a wholly different food. Going with the theme of calming demons, somen on Tanabata is sometimes called demon guts. Go restore your strength with some seasonal food and get ready for your exams. Not to go back to the semen discussion from earlier, but the idea of eating demon guts and having now in America there's attention being given to some crazy fucking doctor lady that our hostage in chief is listening to, who believes in demon semen that'll make you sick. It all comes back to the batter.
Thanks!
You're welcome, On.
Nice going!
One of those dudes looks like he's ready to jump up out of his chair. Whomst? I haven't hung out with Kasumi once, so I should. Oh, Makoto though. Oh, Yusuke though. Ah! Yeah. What's up?
Hello. Shall we go? I think that's good.
My body is aching. Aw. I am so done with this.
Good effort.
Thanks. Next time then.
I was thinking... You know... Yes.
This line is really depressing. She's like, I can't move how I want anymore. Like, it's not even my own body. Because, and this is a spoiler-friendly stream, by the way. The reason why she feels like it's not her own body is because she thinks she's Kasumi, and Kasumi's style of gymnastics was completely different than Sumire. Sumire wasn't as very showy and flashy as Kasumi was. Her style of gymnastics was more about like the technical aspects and precision in poses and form, things that judges or people who are familiar with gymnastics would know to be skills and talents. While Kasumi's way of gymnastics was a lot more fun as a performance, which isn't a bad thing. It's just it was more showy than what Sumire's is. And since Sumire thinks she is Kasumi and she thinks she has to have the showy, flashy style of gymnastics, that's not what Sumire knows how to do. So that's why she's not good at it, because that's not what she was trained for, that's not what she practiced, and that's not her style. So that's why, you know, the whole feels like it's not even my own body thing.
But
and she, when I saw how fearless and confident you were the right one for the job. So she wants Ren to help her feel more bold, like Kasumi. So, in a really horrible, sad way, she subconsciously and through no like awareness of her own wants to keep up the lie that she is Kasumi by hanging out with us and mimicking our behavior. Because we, in terms of our fearlessness and our boldness, remind her of her sister. And by proxy of being inspired by us, she will then be able to keep living the lie that she is her sister. Like, it's pretty clear she doesn't know that. To her, she's like, oh, your behavior is bold like I want to be, and I figured you'd be a good inspiration. But really it's because, well, that's part of the delusion she's in. Let's give it a try.
yes!
All right.
I'll be heading home now.
Bye, Sumi.
All right.
Gotta push through it. Hey, you know what would be an interesting bit of symbolism? If the reason why Kasumi has like a bottomless stomach and is constantly famished is because she's craving constantly to be Kasumi and to live this lie and accept it as the truth, but it's this constant yearning that she can never satiate because it's a lie. So that's why her tummy is always hungry. Love and fun. I already hung out with Oya, so we're gonna hang out with Chihaya, and then next time we're gonna start something with Hifumi.
Oh.
Get Holy Stone. I like the not completely subtle Cult 9 sign in the corner of the shot.
Well then.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, hey!
Hey.
For real?
The stone shattered. What's gotten into you? Aw.
Whoa!
This tastes salty. The holy stone is just salt. Ren, what's going on? I'm just a bit salty. You're salty? Be back in a bit. I don't think that's right.
No way.
The holy stone was a phony stone. Hey.
Hey!
Let's go complain.
Hey! Wow!
Oh, Diva.
Oh!
All right.
On, okay. Yay, confidant stuff.
We'll just have to wait for now.
I should be reading more of them then, I guess. Okay.
Thanks.
So I talked to Shiho about what happened with Mika back at the photo shoot, and you know what she did? Laughed. She couldn't stop talking about how tough she thought Mika sounded. Honestly though, it was kind of refreshing. I'm not even mad anymore. I guess you really just need someone to laugh at you if you want to feel better. If it's a friend, yeah. You're probably right about that. It'd just make me even angry if it was some random person. But anyway, even though I'm trying to strengthen my heart, Shiho's the real strong one here.
Hey.
I went to one of her rehab sessions the other day. She said she wanted me to be there. So I agreed without thinking much of it, but it ended up being pretty overwhelming. How so? It was a lot tougher than I'd ever imagined. It was horrible. She was dripping with sweat, teeth clenched. She was clearly in a lot of pain. Oop! Apparently she can't even move her feet. She said it feels like her legs are filled with sand. But she dragged them along, legs swollen with blood. I wanted to just make her stop. By the time it was all over, she was in tears. Oh, there's actually tears in her sprite's eyes. It's not easy to see, but yeah, it was really tough on her. She said she wanted to give up, and that's why she asked me to come, to keep her motivated. The whole time she was complaining about things in ways she normally never would. But even with that, she finished her session. Oh, I don't know why I'm crying. I didn't have to go through that. Is it because I'm weak? It's because you're kind. It's because you're kind. You're wrong. You know, even through all that pain, I thought Hhhhh was so cool. Beautiful, even. Despite all her complaining, she still tried incredibly hard. Strength is more than just not getting phased. It's the power to fight through adversity. So I was thinking, what can I do to help Hhhhh? Show her your own strength. My strength?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do just that. I'm gonna give it my all. You know, Ren, being with you really helps me see things clearly. What I should do, the true meaning of strength.
Thanks.
Thank you for that. You're welcome.
All right.
My nose is all runny. What are you looking at me like that for? Pretty girls get runny noses too, you know.
Bye.
There's really not much to say about that one analytically. I'm trying to think. Because we've discussed that Ann's resolve is trying to unite her concept of what strength is with, not retroactively, but with sort of like finding ways to avoid the painful experiences of her past, her most recent past, specifically her putting more weight in Kamoshida's power over her belief that Hhhhh was strong enough to get on the team with her own merits and stay on the team through her own merits. So in a sort of interesting way, Hhhh's determination and resolve is actually making Hhhh's ability to not be phased by her own pain and suffering and problems is making Ann then go back to having like her own doubts and insecurities, where just like she doubted, or just like she put too much weight in Kamoshida's power or his authority over Hhh's talents, she's now putting too much weight on Hhh's strength and not acknowledging her own. So, I mean, you could just narrow that down to, oh, she needs to be more confident, which is true, but it's also more that, for Ann, it's realizing her own worth. And not worth in the sense that she thinks she's worthless, it's just she's everything she kind of identifies herself as, it's sort of tainted with negative things. She became a model just as like a hobby, she was just filling in for someone when her parents needed her, but that's how Kamoshida found her and started paying attention to her, and so she used that to Hhh's advantage. Her place as a phantom thief, while it does give her a way to help others, is still something she can't be openly proud of, obviously, because it's a secret life. Her gimmick as a model is not something she takes too seriously and is currently being threatened by Mika. So she's filling these roles. I think the Phantom Thief one I could exempt from this this study. Her roles are all things she's not sincerely attached to for any really deeply personal reason, and therefore she can't, like, tie her identity and her worth and her confidence to it. Which is why I really like at the end that that she realizes, no, if I'm a model, I can do something with what I have now. It's not just something I should associate with being consumed for my beauty, or something that I need to, like, use in a competitive sense to get ahead of other girls and ruin their careers. It's like, no, I can use being a model as a way to inspire myself by being an inspiration to others. So, I don't know, I like that, because it's so easy to make a girl whose compassion and empathy, which Ann has in spades, make her into like a doormat, like too nice TM waifu who has no ambitions of her own, but Ann is like the complete opposite of that problem.
back.
Deadline's tomorrow. Well, he has no avenue to threat us anymore. Threaten us, not threat us. That is, if we were able to trust what Kanashiro said. Don't say such scary stuff. Well, we can't relax just yet. He may still end up released from police custody. That's 17. 17 for reals. That is, unless they have decisive evidence like a confession. I'm worried. But there does at least seem to be some movement. Sis actually sent me a message saying she won't be home tonight. There's a chance that the police have found their breakthrough. Oh, does that mean it happened? The timing is perfect. I guess let's just hope for the best. I could stay up all night watching the news to find out.
Now then.
Oya wants to hang out with Kawakami. I haven't hung out with Kawakami. I did say I was going to start it with Hifumi, but I'm trying to go in a cycle here where it's like Oya, EY if he's available. So it's like Oya, Fortune Teller, Kawakami, Hifumi. Because there's just too many people to hang out with at night. I'm stuck on all these goddamn social links, man.
Let's do it.
Oh! Hi!
Hey!
Yeah.
Thank you so much!
Gross.
Hey!
So, Master, I want to provide more services for you. What are you scheming?
Definitely not.
I'm definitely not scheming anything. Meow. I like playing it as she's so terrible. Because I really don't want to act this out because it's disgusting. Ew, her hand is on his knee. Ew, I just realized that. God, this is so gross. Whatever, I'm fast forwarding through this bullshit. I fucking hate this confidant, dude. Get out of my fucking house. I thought she was just leaning in close, and he was like, what? It's like, no, she actually put, like, don't... That's what drives me nuts about this fucking confidant, dude. Is, like, she goes on and on about how, like, oh, I can't get involved with the student, I can't interfere with their life again, but I need you to call me and request me and pay me money so I can go over to your house. It's like... And then she doesn't have to pretend, like, with the cutesy girl voice and putting her fucking hands on him when it's just them in the house together. It'd be really, I think it'd be really funny, actually. She's like, you want to request me? And she just kind of hangs around and, like, just hangs around downstairs in the blonde who doesn't really do anything. She's just like, whatever. And, like, helps you with your homework, or she just talks to you about her problems or some shit. That would be even funnier. Or, you know, not creepy. But no. They had to be creepy with it. Because the fucking loser virgin teenage boys. Caught some criminal. Police are saying it was foretold by a calling card.
Oh, man.
Who cares?
The police were coming to get her. It's so tone deaf. How the fuck can you start your game, like, right out the gate to show really the depths that your villains would sink to as a male teacher preying on female students and abusing male students. And then later on in your game, really just like a couple weeks later in game, be like, oh, this female teacher will be in a borderline sex work line of business and be hired by her male student and then do things like call him master and rub his leg and give him massages and have very clearly, like, sexually suggestive coded dialogue with him while at the same time being like, oh, I shouldn't do this. How are you gonna do that in the same fucking game? So, why is it okay if a female teacher goes after, sexually pursues a male student, but it's not okay when it's a male teacher with a female student? Why is one fine for you and the other isn't? Because female teachers preying on male students happens. There's actually a really huge case of that in the US, I think back in the 90s. It was really disgusting, and she ended up having his kid and stuff. Like, it was fucked up. So it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. And to any guy who likes that romance, I think you're a fucking loser with a small dick. And that's my objective analysis of the Kawakami thing.
No matter how hard they looked, even our organized crime department couldn't catch Junya Kaneshiro.
I think the boy's gonna be here.
And yet he simply turned himself in. He even confessed all his crimes.
Or it's just her. Even if it's just her, that's fine.
Is it a crime to manipulate someone's heart?
Yeah, even if it's not the boy, at least it's Sae.
Depending on the means, yes. He's absolutely right.
Even if it makes someone admit their evil deeds and helps make them pay for their crimes?
Yes, if they're tortured into a confession, Makoto, that's against the Geneva Convention.
I hope she hasn't fallen under their influence.
Okay, yeah, no boy. That's fine. The boy's there in spirit. He was there in the TV in the background. Oh!
The Phantom Thieves.
No, it is the boy! Look at him. Look how angry he is. Look at that scowl.
Damn it.
Now everyone. Give me an answer.
Jesus, Matt. I don't fucking know.
This is it.
Oh, a triangle. Like the pink triangle for male gay men? Male gay men? Gay men, there we go. Also like one of the symbols in Promare. Sorry, I'm still heated from the fucking Kawakami thing, so my brain just shuts down.
Nice going.
Yep.
I wonder why Akechi was angry. And it could be something as simple as, oh, they went after a mob boss and got him to confess. There goes my argument that what they're doing is dangerous. But not really. That doesn't really fly in the face of his argument. Because he says, like, I would like it if there were people who really did bring others to justice, but their methods, I think, are dangerous. And they have the potential to be even worse. So his argument is still, for the Phantom Thieves anyway, the end doesn't justify the means. Getting attention. Yeah, like, I guess I just don't understand why he would be, at the moment I can't remember why he would be angry that they're getting attention. Because then it would mean he gets, well, you know what? It probably is something as simple as, damn it, they're getting more attention, now I have to be on TV more. Like, you fuckers, just stop it. Just stop it.
Hell yeah! Kaneshiro finally confessed!
Oh. And if you want to look at it with shipper goggles on, It could be, it's like, God damn it, Phantom Thieves, now I have to keep following you. And I don't want to have to keep targeting Ren. Oh. Oh, I would like that. That's my headcanon. My headcanon is he doesn't want to have to keep Ren in his sights. Because he very clearly values their growing friendship. There we go.
People have been making a huge deal of it since the police announcement.
It's difficult to accept that the authorities are taking all of the credit for his arrest.
People are going nuts about the Phantom Thieves online, though. Look!
It's all coming together for us.
This is quite the turnaround. All of a sudden, people are expressing their long-standing belief in us.
So this is why Makoto told us to post the calling card anywhere that might stand out.
Pretty smart move on her part. Oh, where is our amazing Miss President?
Hello? It's Makoto. My apologies, but I won't be able to join you today. I've been called into a meeting with the principal. There's no need to worry, though. More importantly, there was a special on TV about the Phantom Thieves.
Huh? What did it say?
They were talking all about our calling cards.
For real?
Anyway, my apologies about today. I'll have to see you all another time.
Who was that?
Really? Oh, that's freaking crazy!
Well, I hope all this excitement doesn't place us in the police.
Yeah, you're right to worry about that, Yusuke.
It'll be fine! No way they'd find out about that weird other world.
True, but do you remember what the fake Kaneshiro said towards the end?
Yeah. I'm worried because I think it's Goro.
Didn't he say we're not the only ones going in and out of other people's palaces?
Not gonna let it bother me. As far as we know, he was just pulling that shit out of his ass.
I hope that's the case.
Anyways, in your face, Akechi. Now what do you want to do about our next target?
Don't get ahead of yourself. Still, people might expect a lot from our next move, considering how excited they're getting.
We can't just pick any old schmo now.
I just realized that the furor for the Phantom Thieves builds up so much momentum over the summer because they don't actually have a public target until Okamura. And because they obviously don't know, the public doesn't know that they want help to Futaba. So, in a way, it's, first of all, it is still Mishima's fault. Like, you made the poll, and that allowed Shido and his crew to fuck with us. But then them stirring up such a furor to get attention made people so, like, fanatical about them. Excuse me. And then without that, so then their inactivity then made them so much more inclined to demand things of them. And since they were so focused on getting attention and letting all the fame get to their heads, that, like, being in high demand made them so much more inclined to be risky, and therefore just walked like fucking idiots right into the Okamura trap. Yeah, that's interesting. I can't say I feel bad for them though. I've said that earlier. Like they walked into it, and I don't care that Okamura's dead.
Hurry, though.
But that's
Counting
been known.
Kamoshida, we've claimed 3 consecutive victories, right? We should just lay low and wait for all this excitement to blow over.
You're right, Yusuke.
In that case, how about we have another celebration?
Oh, good idea. We can make it a welcoming party for Miss President, too. By the way, that briefcase, it's pretty damn expensive. Let's sell it and drop the cash on our party.
Wow. Seems like the lay low and wait idea has gone completely out the window.
So we can count you out then, Morgana?
Not if it's a party at home.
What are you talking about? I was just saying we should try and keep our party on the down low.
That's the spirit. Well, I'm gonna let Makoto know.
Wait a minute. Akechi's in the station too. He's literally just like a few feet away.
Hi, Makoto. There's something we forgot to tell you. So, oh.
What's wrong?
Hello? I hope you remember we have finals next week. Yusuke and Morgana excluded, of course. Do you wish not to stand out? You had best not get bad grades, okay?
Well, no. Usually getting good grades, as per his own admission, would get him more attention.
That is something I simply would not be able to overlook as student council president. For now, behave and concentrate on your studies. We can have fun once finals are over. Understood?
Care to explain?
I believe in what I wrote. The Phantom Thieves are just.
Have you figured out who they are?
No, I'm nowhere close. However, after considering all the facts, I concluded there are no errors in their acts or principles. Thus, upon deeming them to be on the side of justice, I have decided to end my investigation.
But that's impossible!
Impossible? May I see the evidence you have that leads you to believe so?
I was just speaking to the director of a prestigious college about your letter of recommendation, too.
There will be no need for that. I intend on getting into a good college by my own merit. Please excuse me.
Now she's like sarcastically bowing to him.
Sir, it's me. I apologize for bothering you like this. About that.
But he's... I guess because I have it on auto.
Progress. However, I have stumbled upon some difficulties.
But like, since there's no pause between what he says and how Cheeto is apparently supposed to answer, it just sounds so fast and silly.
Still, why would someone as important as you be interested in a petty case like this? No, that's not what I meant. I will investigate with all the resources available to me. Of course. I should be able to let you know relatively soon. Yes, I will bring good news. Well then, thank you for your... Damn it!
I'm home.
Hi, sis. You look tired. Is everything okay?
Don't worry about me. How about you, Makoto? Have you been keeping up with your studies?
Yes, of course. Though, what is the point of studying?
What do you mean?
I was just wondering what will be waiting for me at the end. Even if I manage to push through tough entrance exams, I'm still thrust into a competitive society.
What else is there besides success? Don't ask me such childish questions.
Isn't this the man the Phantom Thieves sent a calling card for? I heard he confessed all his crimes.
Even the police couldn't figure out why. It really was out of nowhere.
I don't really understand this, because she just got on our case, but we have to study so we don't fail exams and call attention to ourselves. And now she's like, well, why should I bother studying? Well, what's the point of studying? What's waiting for me at the end? And even if I do good on entrance exams, I'm still going to be in a society that's full of competition. It's like, yeah, Makoto, that it's not like a dog-eat-dog type of world way. It's like, no, you have to work hard to achieve the success you want. And it's not that, like, it's not justifying the fact that people need to take advantage of others or win by all means necessary. It's just that if you want to get what you want out of life, you have to work for it, which is a simple concept. So this is just, really don't understand what Makoto's saying here. It honestly even just sounds like she's trying to not pick a fight with Sae, but just try to suss out her thoughts about the idea of success and victory, which would make sense if she's already aware of Sae's palace and Sae's distortion being victory at all costs. But I don't think she is, because even though Makoto knows for a while that Sae has a palace, it doesn't even become like an issue or even hinted at or indicated until October/November. So I guess I'm just really confused at this question especially considering the timing of her just saying, we need to study for our finals.
This would only make sense if his personality changed. That would be impossible.
Why does it matter? The police still caught him in the end, right?
I had plans set for a promotion, but no one can take credit for his arrest now with that confession. Not that a child would understand.
So she was pursuing the case after all. Promotion. You've changed, sis.
Okay, maybe it is then. But then at the same time, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with Sai wanting to get promoted at her job. Because everything Sai said a couple weeks ago in game, where it's like, you have to work hard, and you have to work even harder if you're a woman. So, wanting a promotion at your job isn't a bad thing. Wanting a promotion at your job, if it involves law, isn't a bad thing. And her wanting to catch Kaneshiro isn't just about, oh, I wanted a promotion, I wanted to brag about it. It's like, no, this is my case, I'm working on this stuff, and I could have used this to get ahead. Like, it's just... The idea that her wanting to be successful through all her hard work is somehow a childish notion because it's not a pure idea of justice, as in doing justice for justice's sake, is such a childish and immature concept that I am incredibly surprised this game, with all it is trying to do, pushes it as hard as it does. Because that's absurd. It's absurd.
But I'll be okay. I finally found a place where I belong.
Ah, you're back.
This reaction is incredible. I'm honestly shocked to see it. It is only natural that people are surprised. Even the police were struggling to catch him. Yeah, by the way, you said you were called in by the principal? Did something happen? It was regarding my investigation of the incident with Mr. Kamoshida. Don't worry, I didn't mention a word about any of you. I essentially told him I was unable to find any information. You gonna be okay? I will. I've graduated from my role as the exemplary honor student. From now on, I'm going to be more honest with myself. It's quite a refreshing feeling. What are you gonna do now? Want to stay with the Phantom Thieves? That's my intention, assuming it wouldn't be any trouble. You sure about this? Of course. We should allow her to join us. It would be greatly convenient. Well then, I hope I can continue getting along with all of you.
An advisor, huh? This new teammate of ours is pretty promising. We'll be able to do even more now.
What exactly? Nope. Ikechi wants to hang out with me. But we're gonna save that for later's stream. Because I'm hungry. I need to get some lunch. And just, you know, hang out and about, not sitting in front of a TV for a couple more hours. So, it's 2:30 here. I'll probably stream again around like 5 or 6 tonight. Maybe a little later, we'll see. Either way, this was fun. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna go on a date with the boy first thing. Bye-bye.